Shalom, shalom.
We on?
We on.
All right, Shalom, Makim out there. We want to start by facing the east, giving all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, Rak the Yahweh,
Rak the Yahweh,
Rak the Oshai,
Rak the Yahushai,
Rak the Yahweh,
Rak the Yahweh,
Rak the Oshai,
Rak the Yahushai,
Rak the Yahweh,
Rak the Yahweh,
Rak the Oshai,
Rak the Yahushai,
Rak the Yahweh,
Rak the Yahweh,
Rak the Oshai.
Rak the Yahushai.
And as always, double honors unto our apostles, our elders, and our teachers, that great millstone that rule well and continue to do so. Salutations, peace, and blessings unto the hopeful elect, that house of David. To you brothers out there fighting this good fight of faith, keep it up. To you sisters doing that which is becoming of women, shalom. And to those that are addicted unto this ministry, we say shalom. Double honors as always unto our apostles and elders at great millstone that rule well, that have given us the two most important things we could ever know, even the name of our heavenly Father and the name of his only begotten Son. Names that were bestowed unto them by their elders that came before them, even the name of our heavenly Father and his only begotten Son in the ancient Paleo-Hebrew, our language, Lashwan Kodash, which means holy tongue. Lashwan meaning tongue or language, and Kodash meaning holy. Now these be the names that are written. The name of the heavenly Father is Yahweh. Yah meaning he, Hawa meaning exists, or is, or is to be. He is. He exists. He, the existing one. So he is a rewarder of them that diligently seeks him. And in the name of his only begotten Son, who has a name that is above every name, given amongst men here on earth, to the Israelite men first, and also to the believers, consisting of women, children, helps of the prophets, and those that have faith, they will be calling upon that name, even that mighty name, the name Yahushai. Yah, meaning he, Yahushai, meaning deliverer and savior.
That's right.
That is exactly what he will come and do for the second time in physical form, yet as an angelic force, but we shall see him as he is, we shall be like him. The Lord's willingness is edifying street preaching. We're out here to do what we do best: edify, prophesy, and teach. So without further ado, we're going to jump right into it. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51. And the headline reads, "A severe judgment of the Most High on Babylon." Woo! And where is modern day Babylon? Even the Iranians will tell you that. New Babylon got Jake with the kicks on and the crown. Like, they didn't even know where he was at. He was Lego land shit. So this is New Babylon. Babylon the Great. America in the scriptures. It would not just come out and say America plainly for you, or they would have burned.
They'd have burned all these
It would have been very high 451 out this. Oh, but yet in Canada, oh, you can't bring it out. It's hate speech. Hate. But hate against who? The evil and the wicked. They ain't hate against the righteous and the good. So why are you really getting rid of it? Because the people in power are fucking wicked. Just like Yahushua came on the scene to say, he said, I prophesy against this world because it is evil. That's it. He didn't do nothing wrong. He said, I've been with you daily in the temple. You laid not hands on me. But this is your hour. So, hey, what happened in Canada, that was their hour. It's pretty much it for you now. Now the Lord got you in his sights. Pinpointed your ass. Go ahead, huh? This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51, beginning at verse 24. It says, "And I will render unto Babylon and to all the inhabitants of Chaldea all their evil that they have done in Zion in your sight." Woo! And how's the Lord going to do that? Through world war. These bankers, these Chaldeans think that the two world wars was because of them. No, these world wars was because of the Lord.
That's right.
You've seen the millions of people that left, and not just military fighting men, but civilians, women and children, old. Who you think took all those spirits back to the spiritual realm with it? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai did that. And the ones that survived with the seal on them, oh man, they were for a greater cause. Huh? That those same men would birth the men that you see on these corners now, the prophets. See, the Lord kept a promise to David and his line. The Lord also kept a promise to the line of the priests of Levi, and he also kept a promise to the line of the prophets. He said the spirit of the prophets is subject to them. I got to keep that line alive so my people can have the vision in the future. So they ain't about to be lost. See, Jay can't say, well, I don't know what the fuck going on. You do know. You just refuse to listen. You know, like my man Thrag was talking to Omni. He said, what do you want, Thrag? He said, I just want to talk. He said, man, since when did we ever talk? So we always talk. You just refuse to listen. That's Jake. We have always talked to you. The Lord has always talked to you. You just refused to listen. And then the Lord got to a point where, hey, fuck it, blinded. And then make their ears heavy and fat so they can't hear, so I can kill them. How about that?
Saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, behold, I am against thee, O destroying mountains.
See, the Lord is against America, this destroying mountain. He's against it. Hey, God bless America. Nigga had a shirt on, hunk for Christ, and God bless America bullshit, right? Niggas on the corner. I'm looking at him like, I ain't looking for nothing, man. They put destruction on it, then I might help. Yeah. I drove off, and then it said, God bless America. What?
No.
If the Lord was really blessing America, how is Iran whooping your ass? I thought Iran was the Islamic Republic of so Islam to them, they worshiping the damn idol and Satan. Right. So why are you losing if God is for you?
Why would God bless America? We coming off Jews only for a pride number.
But people don't know the Lord. They don't know the God of the Bible. It's a new age God. Like old girl said, there is no new age God. There's no new God.
That's right.
But there is a God. The God of the Israelites. And he's a stern and vengeful God. And we have been mocking him for far too long. He said he requires blood. Expiation. Yeah, scaring the children.
They should be scared.
Saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai, which destroyeth all the earth. And I will stretch out mine hand upon thee.
When the Lord stretches out his hand, he stretches it out with plagues and signs and then destruction. It ain't just the destruction on top, it's the signs, it's the plagues. And what did he tell Moses on the Prince of Egypt? When he took him up, Moses was like, I can't speak. He said, who made man's mouth? Moses, he's all scared. He grabbed him up, he's like, oh, Moses. He said, Pharaoh will not listen. So I will stretch out my hand and smite Egypt with all my wonders. He didn't say destruction, he said wonders. And I was like, man, that's a cool to see you, bro. I love that shit.
It says, and I will stretch out mine hand upon thee and roll thee down from the rock.
So the Lord will stretch out his hand with his wonders, plagues to you, but it's signs to us and salvation and beauty. And then he gonna roll you down from your perch. And it's beautiful because the eagle is at the top, is on the perch. Lord say he gonna roll you down. Once you dead, you roll down. Because you on the top of the hill, you the king of the hill. Lord gonna roll you down from the mountain. And he gonna stand above you. That he reigned this whole time. It was never you, it was the Lord.
That's right.
The Lord has always been on his throne. He's high, he's elevated. That's why he's known as the Most High. Who the fuck are you to think that you can ascend to his throne?
Like to say, you're the fourth beast that I made to reign in my world.
And at the end of their times may come through them. But the Lord gave you the instrument of your destruction. Like, go ahead, go and hold that.
Go ahead and make that.
Go ahead,
and will make thee a burnt mountain.
A burnt mountain. No, mountains represent what? Governments. So the Lord is going to burn your government to nothing. He's going to make it be nothing. That's why, just as he did to Jerusalem, he said he burned the gates. What does the gates represent? The leadership. To destroy it. Leadership, he broke it down, he dismantled it. And then now he's establishing a new order with his men. Right. For you Edomites, your day is done. It's pretty much over. 250 years, you're done. And the Lord don't celebrate birthdays, all right? It's the Lord's day still. It ain't never been your day of independence, nothing. You ain't independent. You are dependent. Now you're going to be dethroned. Good, all right?
And they shall not take of thee a stone for a corner.
Oh, so you ain't going to be able to rebuild. The Lord's pretty much saying there ain't going to be no foundation left for you. Because when we returned to Jerusalem, at least, the city was in ruins, the walls were broken down, the temple that was once there was a pile of rubble. So when we returned to the land with Zerubbabel and Ezra and Nehemiah, it was like, we seen our city, it was in ruins, the shrubs was growing everywhere through. But the Lord is saying, when you see Babylon, where this place, we ain't gonna tell where one state met the other state.
Right.
Goddamn, you ain't gonna see the Statue of Liberty in the sand like this here. This is gonna be gone. You ain't gonna see Mount Rushmore. You ain't gonna see the damn Golden Gate Bridge. You ain't gonna see the damn the Chrysler Building. You ain't gonna see none of that. It's gonna be all gone.
It says, nor a stone for foundation.
Nor nothing to build upon. This is gonna be through level it to the ground. Race even to the foundation. The payback is a bitch, right? We know what you did, you young Edomites, man. Y'all like Fredo. Man, I know what you did, man. You breaking my heart. You threw your ass back. Like you threw. We know it was you. We know it was you, man.
But thou shalt be desolate forever, says the Lord Yahweh Shemel.
But you shall be desolate forever. Forbidden zone, man.
That's right.
I know you got something.
I had a quick back with that. This is Revelation 18 and 21. And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone.
Like a great millstone. Hey, the great millstone is the only camp going head up against this fucking system, man. And we don't give a shit. You know, because we've been ostracized in this society, and even in our own family, we was always the ones out. Like the Elder Barak said, he never fit into this world. I never fit in. Niggas was always doing. I always did my own thing. Like fuck, I always had friends, but I be doing my own. They had to come find me. Like, hey, man, what the fuck you doing? I'm over here chilling, man, doing my own thing. But as brothers, in a sense, you be at your job, you just in the motions. You ain't fuck with nobody else. You just doing your own thing, right? You just be doing this. I'm
trying to leave, go somewhere secluded.
They go find you. But that's how you know. That's how you know the Spirit of the Lord is on bros, because everybody keeps seeking us out, but we don't want to be found. But guess what? The Lord did the same thing for King David, Moses. He took them out into the wilderness to be one-on-one with him. Even our Lord and Savior had to get away from the crowds. They say he was dwelling in lonely places. People had to come find him because he was in the cut. Yeah, he's with the Lord. So that's what we find our regeneration or where we can reboot. When we on our own, we don't like to be around a lot of fucking people. And it's beautiful because you got ugly ass niggas today getting together and shit with the pork butt and shit, niggas. Pork butt and all type of madness, bro. It was like, shit, like, nah, you ain't hungry? You ain't gonna eat.
I'm good.
I lost my appetite when you said that shit. You know? I'm looking at some other type of tail, what you talking about. You talking about some other shit. So I'm good, man. But that's what's going on today. Everybody getting together. Why you don't want to come out? Because y'all people are not right. Y'all got demons on you. So brothers rather be alone. Everybody looking at you like you a damn weirdo. Right. But you are weird. If you look up weird means to be supernatural. That's what the word weird means. Yeah. So thank you. Go ahead, Doc.
It says, Revelation 18 and 21, and a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone.
That great millstone is the camp that the Lord set up. Like if he was on the earth, he would be a part of great millstone, because just like the stone that was in the sling, that was in David's pouch that went through Goliath's fucking head, the Lord ordained that. He said, I want a shepherd to take down this war, just to prove to this army that to win a war is through me and not through sheer might. That's what Saul and Abner and these other dudes was thinking. They was looking at this guy as a warrior. They was looking at this nigga as a goddamn bear and a lion coming up against the sheep. He's like, I'm gonna take him down just the same. The Lord was the one that delivered this lion and the bear into my hands when I rescued the sheep. This Philistine ain't gonna be no different, because David knew, hey, the only one that seen me, I had no audience. All I had was the Lord in those lonely times. So this Philistine ain't gonna be nothing. And this whole host is gonna know that there is a God in Israel. That's right. Go ahead, Doc.
And cast it into the sea.
Woo! So the Lord gonna cast Babylon down into the sea. Just as a stone would sink, that's how the Lord is gonna have Babylon to go down fast, quickly. As lightning, Satan fell from heaven, from his kingdom. It's that quick. And also,
1 hour.
Yep. And also, the waters represent the nations, peoples, and tongues. Because the same conglomerate of nations that you tried to form together to make some kingdom, it ain't gonna be able to last, because iron doesn't mix with clay. It's gonna be a mixture of people, but y'all ain't gonna be able to hold it together because y'all ain't the same. Y'all ain't never gonna hold it together, because the Lord is gonna break up the brotherhood between you, or the union that y'all got. Just as he broke up the brotherhood between the actual tribes, which are family, he broke us up. How much more you goddamn squabbling nations, squabbling for power that ain't even yours. He gonna break that up quickly.
Saying, thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down.
Thus with violence. It didn't say with freedom let freedom ring. No, it said thus with violence shall this place go down, this city. Babylon the Great, America, is gonna go down. not only by world war, but civil war within. And by a change of the guard, huh? And then the coming for the tribes, Jacob's trouble is going to mean everybody's trouble. The nations that are over here, that's from distant lands, you're going to die in this land. And if you're not of the elect, then you will be melted here by the missiles that fly at the end of this age.
And shall be found no more at all.
Yeah, that's a link up
Link
with
up
what
with
the brother
what
just
brothers
read.
brought out. Yep.
Lord gonna make you a burnt mountain, and he said it again here in Revelation 18.
That's right.
The Lord revealed it to you, like, oh, if you didn't get it then, well, here you go.
Here you go again.
Yeah.
That was the Old Testament. This is the New Testament.
You know, and that was the old Christ. This is the new Christ. Same thing. Go ahead, huh?
God, that was it
That was
there,
it?
right? Yeah. He got one.
Isaiah 13.
Go ahead, huh?
It's Isaiah 13, beginning at verse 19. The headline reads, the desolation of Babylon. So Isaiah 13 and 19, and it reads, and Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellencies, shall be when Yahweh Bashim Shai overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah.
Woo! So how did the Lord overthrow those ancient cities? By raining fire down on them from heaven. And also, there's a prayer, I believe it's in Psalms, might be 82 or 87, where it said, make them as Mount Perazim in the time of thy anger. When you go into that, that was the same time where Joshua prayed to the Lord that he would keep the sun up, that we can slaughter those Hamites. And the Lord rained hailstones from heaven on those fucking Hamites. And it said the Lord killed more with hailstones than Israel killed with the sword. So pretty much it's going to be the same thing. Lord going to rain fire from heaven on them. And those are the weapons of what? The Lord's
His indignation. That's right.
See? That's how the Lord going to do it. Our arrows shall blot out the sun. You know that?
This is Isaiah 13 and 20. It reads, it shall never be inhabited, neither shall be dwelt in from generation to generation.
Hey, that's a present for you, America. Hey, you want a reward, right? Hey, this one for you. Hey, can't get right. This one for you, baby. Hey, this is what the Lord gonna bless you with the missiles. You know? That's what the Lord wanna give you. He's like, hey man, you know, I don't ever come through, but I'm gonna come through for you. I'm gonna come through for you. I'm gonna come through. I'm gonna give you something. I'm gonna give you some missiles. I'm gonna give you more than what you can. And you ain't gonna be able to blow these candles out.
And notice every scripture we brought out thus far is going into the destruction of Babylon.
Yeah.
So where do people get off celebrating its independence and its birthday?
From who?
This place is about to be destroyed.
But independence from who, really? Because you niggas can say England, but that's bullshit because you niggas are still connected to the crown. Why you had this damn demon, King Charles and shit come on, and he talking to Trump and these assholes over here like, nigga, this how, you know, this was gonna go down. Then you got the elites. They don't live in America, they live in London. They live in England and shit, in Germany and all these other places. But the whole world. But the main hub of them devils is in London, the Bank of London, right? That's the financial center. The three spirits like frogs, unclean. Those are the three branches of power in this beast system, which is the London is the financial, the Vatican is the religious, and the military is DC. So they're starting to move into a new system. There's about to be a change of the guard. Right? Oh, and what did my man say? He said we're gonna have to take a military-like footing. So they already did it with the ICE, right? So they already about to move on you people. They know what they're gonna do. War is brewing over there in the Middle East or Western Asia, to be exact. But who's really in control of that strait? Even though Iran geographically has control of that strait, who's really controlling it? The bankers. And if the bankers want it open, it can be open. Oh, like the mother of the Rothschild said, she said, if my sons didn't want war, it wouldn't be none. That's actually saying the damn mother of these devils, man. But then again, who's controlling them really? Yahweh, that's the sword. So if there was no wars, if the Lord didn't want no wars, there wouldn't be no war. But the Lord wants this war to come. World War III must come. Why? To free Israel from captivity. It has to come. Is that it?
That's the power of prophecy. If it's written, that means it's going to happen.
Jump to the verse 1 and 18.
You don't have these Christians and these other pastors who are the prophets. You know, they preach prosperity.
For who though? Yeah, so prosperity for a fucking prosperity for a goddamn sodomite, or a fucking woman that don't need a husband. That ain't in the scriptures. Scriptures tell husbands, love your wives. What the Lord brought together, let no man put asunder. Like you niggas is going against everything that the scriptures say. that the man is the head of the house, not the goddamn woman, man. There ain't no independent, no goddamn body. What the hell you talking about? When you look at the divine order, the head is the Heavenly Father. Under him is his son. Under his son is men. Under men is women, and then the children and everybody else. But that's the order. But you motherfuckers is distorting the order and acting like the Lord gonna bless this goddamn place. And he's not. He won't. He shouts not, but shout not. We bless this place.
Continue on, Isaiah 13 and 20, it reads, neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there.
Ain't nobody gonna be able to inhabit this place. He said, not even the Arabian. These niggas wanna make money any place. They'll come anywhere where they can. But Babylon gonna be so through, they ain't gonna be able to set up. Like, man, we done. Yeah, they like, they ain't gonna be able to set up. That's why the ships is gonna still be coming in, or trying to come in, and Babylon gonna be a smoking heat. Yeah. And they gonna wail not because niggas is dead, it's because they made no money. Like, no money. Go ahead, huh? That was it.
You gonna jump up to verse 1?
And read the legend.
Gotcha. Going back in Revelation 18, but jumping up at verse 1. And the headline reads, Babylon falls.
Babylon falls. America's gonna fall to nothing. 250 years. You made it. How about that? Congratulations. You made it to where empires die.
That's right.
You made it to the point where empires fade the fuck out, man. All right? Oh, can a brother get fall of Rome, Western Roman Empire? What led to the fall of it? If a brother can look that up real quick, go ahead, huh?
It reads, and after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power.
Great power. Go ahead, huh?
And the earth was lightened with his glory. Verse 2, and he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen.
That's the day that Yahweh Shai rise. It said the earth was lightened with his glory. Because it said he's going to come with the archangel, the voice of the archangel. If a brother can get that trump, it mentions Trump in that particular scripture is going to back it up. It's going to be a perfect precept to that. Because like, Yahweh Shai is greater than the angels, but he controls them. And he has angelic form, but he's greater than them. Yeah. It said, when at what time did the Heavenly Father say to any of the angels, thou art my son? Right. This day have I begotten. Makes Yahweh Shai greater than them. But he going to come with that power and even greater power than them. So to people, it's the angels and angelic force is an outside power. It's a supernatural power, but who is it? It's the Son of the Heavenly Father.
When Joshua bowed to him, it was said that Yahweh Shai is known as the captain of the heavenly host.
The host, it said the angel of the Lord with a capital A.
Capital A.
It doesn't just mention the angel, it's a regular messenger, but an angel with a capital A of the Lord, the captain of the host of the Lord, with the sword drawn. Didn't Yahweh Shai promise that? He told them, wicked ass scribes, you're going to see the Son of Man come with the clouds of heaven, with power and great glory. Oh, that's when nigga rent his clothes and shit. And then he said, think not that I come to send peace on earth, but a sword. Didn't that angel have the sword drawn? And Joshua said, oh man, you for our enemies or for us?
Or for us, yeah.
Yeah, I'm the captain of the host of the Lord. Go ahead,
It says, Babylon the Great is fallen. It's fallen.
It is already done. America's been destroyed. Hey, y'all want fireworks, right?
Lord got something for you.
I want a front row seat. Yeah. That's gonna be a real Independence Day, independent from Babylon. It's gonna be our day of freedom. You gonna be on the piano like I want Jay to be playing. He's gonna be like that. He gonna float too. He gonna be floating in the air too.
It says, and it's become the habitation of devils.
Hey, that's talking about the unclean spirits is going to dwell here. Just like when the evil spirits that came out of the man, they asked the Lord, can we go into the swine? They got to go into places unclean, dead and shit like that. So when Babylon is reduced to nothing, the spirits, those evil spirits is going to come here. They're going to dwell in this place. And then the desert creatures, that's the vultures and fucking evil, and they eat dead things and shit, and they dirty and shit, unclean and shit. That's what the devil is going to dwell with them. And we're going to be chilling over with them, man. Go ahead,
and the whole of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
And it said a cage. So it's going to be a perimeter of the forbidden zone where the devil's agents gonna be. It's gonna be their area and shit. They gonna be cool. They don't have to stay in bounds and shit. They come out, it's gonna be a yellow flag. Like, man, that nigga don't come out. Stay over there. Stay over there. Oh, but they gonna jump on the heathen. They gonna jump on Satan. They gonna jump on Esau. They gonna jump on the heathen. They gonna come out every once in a while and jump on the damn heathen so we can whoop their ass. And they gonna go back to Babylon. Go ahead out.
Verse 3, for all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
Talking about America. Every nation is starting to adhere to the ways of this fucking place. It was a time where a damn Elamite had the Elamite shit on, dot on their head, just doing their shit, doing the head shit. And now they come over here, nigga, put pants on. Elon got sandals and shit on, looking weird as hell with jeans. Fucking Ham come over with a jersey and shit that he cool. And the hat tip to the side with buttons on the shit, USA, and then sandals. he got Mo with a goddamn button up, a stand on the shit, sandals, and the nigga got a dog in his pocket and shit. But he an American, oh, he got Coca-Cola, that's what they all got. The niggas came over drinking water, with the damn cow was drinking. Nigga came from the guy, and now every nigga drinking, they got that. They feel that coke. That's how you know they became Americanized on top. Because you see Haji and shit, and my man Johnny Quest, nigga got that coke, you already know, oh yeah, he Americanized. Or his woman got pants on when she came over with a dress. Right. That's how you know they Americanized. But then even in their lands, they got a goddamn McDonald's, a Burger Queen, they got all type of bullshit, bro. Terrible. That's how they Americanized the world. It's called a Californication, but really it's Americanization.
And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her.
Woo, so all the kings had to deal with this whore. But when, after the Great War, the second time, World War II, that's when the dollar became the world-based currency under the petrodollar. There you go. Because before that, it was the British pound, if I'm not mistaken. But once the crash came in 29, that's when the American people was robbed of their gold and silver, 1933, and then they became fiat. They became fiat auctioneers, so to speak. Like pretty much, you were the guinea pig for this new operation of fiat currency. Because before that, your money was actually backed by something. There's actually gold and silver in your land and shit like that. Because in the 30s, even though the Depression hit, people still had farmland and lucrative shit that they can base their wealth on. They had horses, stables, carriages and shit, land, farmland, cottages, cotton, you know. They had things that they can use. But now you American people ain't got a goddamn thing. The nigga got zeros in the bank account. All right, that's nothing, man. Nigga talking about get the bag. What you niggas talking? It must be an imaginary bag, cause every nigga say get the bag. But you niggas got zeros and shit on the screen. There ain't no bag, bro. You ain't got an actual sack or nothing, no gold, or nothing. Go ahead,
And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies.
The merchants going into Wall Street, going into the trade, you know, they're waxed rich through the trade, man. That's why the Strait of Hormuz is hurting this place so much so, because a lot of goods come from that region. And when Babylon was cool with everybody, everything was flowing. But now that they're not cool, now that there's hostilities between them and the nations in the east, well, it's starting to be strange now. There ain't no fertilizer for you idiots. Fuel about to run out. You niggas are celebrating this madness. What the fuck you niggas got to celebrate? Oh, our freedom. But you're not free. You never been free. And you really ain't free because your ass has a birth certificate. You get taxed out your ass. You get 2 days off. Wow. You get a punk ass holiday off. Your weak ass gotta work night shift. But you free though. Fuck out of here, man. America once, you American citizens once had land. Y'all ain't got that no more. Why you think them Confederates was fighting so goddamn hard in the Civil War? They didn't want to lose their land. They didn't want to lose their slaves. But now everybody's a goddamn slave. A federal union slave.
At least they received reparations.
Nah, they ain't.
But they lost property. You
No, they didn't receive. Oh,
The Confederates.
No,
They received wages, but for the loss of property, they're slaves.
Oh man, that's all fucked up, Dad. Damn, so they really didn't receive shit. Hey, but it's funny what they did to those Confederates is what they did to the poor among Esau. They still were like, but you white, baby. They smile, you white. But now they feeling the heat, man. We all fucked up.
All fucked up.
We all fucked up. Bankers got on. They swindled your ass. Got on. Go ahead,
Verse 4, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people.
What voice is that? The men of the Lord, the prophets. That's the voice of the Lord, is the prophets. Come out of her, my people. Come out of America, you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And those of our people scattered among the nations, whether you in Cape Verde, you in Colombia, Mexico, you over there in the East, the Middle East, you in the Far East, get your ass out of them lands and out of those customs and come back to who you truly are and repent or die. But the elect is going to repent wherever you be. That's why the internet was formed, for the word to reach you in lands that we could never reach physically. Because look at us, we're in a poor state. The Lord said he shall leave us a poor and afflicted people in these times. Now we're going to trust in the name of the Lord. We're going to trust in his name. So if we're poor and we can't go no place, how are we going to preach the word in distant lands and we can't get there? The internet did that.
That's it.
Psalm 19. The Lord did the heavy lifting for us. Then he set up brothers in those lands to set up in those lands. Praise the Lord. Go ahead up.
It says that ye be not partakers of her sins.
See, the Lord don't want us to be destroyed with this place. The Lord's going to get us out of Dodge like Lot. He's going to make us build like Noah. He's going to make us move like Abraham. Go ahead up.
And that ye receive not of her plagues.
Amen.
Continue verse 5. For her sins have reached unto heaven.
All that this place has done. What's crazy is that this government has proved to you punk ass people, like USA, nah, man. How you niggas gonna praise this place, a place of pedophiles? And they let you know that's what they do.
Right.
They let you know that's what they about. But freedom. Let freedom ring. Dog, man. But they free to do whatever it is.
Right.
They free to.
Running free.
Yeah.
Ain't arrested, not single.
But no King's Day and shit. You against the rulers and shit. But kill these motherfuckers then. That's what Young Washington said. He told you. Young Washington told your weak ass, man. He said if your government becomes corrupt and tyrannical, you have the right to overthrow that goddamn government, man. That's your fucking right. They fucking went to war with goddamn England for taxes going up 2%. Taxes up 40%. You niggas still ain't ran into the streets and burned this fucking place down. And you niggas got more guns than they had did. All they had was the muskets and shit. They still was giving them the fucking business and cannons and shit. And you niggas got guns up the wazoo. Your boy Red Ryan, he can make the shit. He can make a gun from scratch. And you niggas still ain't took to the streets. You fucking clowns. Oh, but guess what? Guess how the American government won the war against you people? They're like, yeah, they got guns. But guess what we got? We got their brain. They got your fucking mind. So without having a mind to know we're getting fucked with no Vaseline, you don't know what to do. Perplexity. That's what they're under. As long as we can get that word, I go to Luke 21 with the perplexity of nations. Go ahead,
For her sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai had remembered her iniquities.
So the Lord has remembered America. He ain't remembered you for your 250 years of independence. But if you want to celebrate 250 years of your independence, really it was your independence from God. And the Lord has allowed it to happen. Like, oh, you thought I wasn't watching this whole time? If you can get that out, that you thought that I was all together, such as one as thyself. Oh no, it's been a cold war in the spiritual realm. The Lord's been building up. He's been building Babylon up just like he did Pharaoh. I'd have worshipped like one. God, hey, there's a place of idols right there. He proved it with the flag and everything. That shit is crazy. Go ahead, huh?
Damn, this is right here.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Want me to go straight to the point? Or?
You can start at, you can start right there.
17?
Yep.
Going to Psalms chapter 50, beginning at verse 17.
Here we go.
It says, start at verse 16. It says, but unto the wicked, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua saith, what is thou to do to declare my statutes?
In God we trust. But what God does? Now we know what God you worship, Satan, but guess who he worships? Our God.
That's right.
Dummy.
That's
so
right.
You in the trick bag any goddamn way you through. He led you to your ends. How about that? Pretty much what Satan was trying to do with Job, to have him curse the Most High to his face, he did that with Eve. He's like, yeah, I got that nigga day one, he out. Go give him about 250, he out. Go give him that. Go let him think that he cool, see? The Lord is cold. He said, go let him think that he got it. But he really ain't got it. Because the Lord said you are not only taken, but they are caught, O Babylon. And thou was unaware. Woo-hoo. Go ahead, huh?
Or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth.
But they took the scriptures out. They took the Bible. In God we trust. God bless America. But who's blessing you? Ultimately, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua has allowed you to reign, but he ain't with you. He rose you up just like Egypt and let Pharaoh. See, he let Pharaoh worship their own gods for a time. And see, we got the Hebrews in slavery. Shit, they got some God, but he ain't came to save them yet. But yet the Lord's like, but let me put one of my own in your own house. And I'm gonna let you raise them up. And he's gonna be an instrument to take you down. How about that? And that's what the Lord did again with Babylon the Great, America. He's like, I'm gonna send my sleeper cells to you on ships. They gonna go up in there, they gonna slide in. Yeah. They gonna land just like the Trojan horse. How we gonna jump on out. And we here. And we gotta let them know how we gonna have to remind them. The British are coming. The British are coming. Now who are the British though? Men of the covenant. Go back to the word British, goes back to Barayat Ayash. Barayat means covenant. Ayash means man. So men are the covenant, or man of the covenant. The men of the covenant are the Israelites.
That's right.
So we're the British. We're coming. But we the red coats, all right? Got the red coats on. And we gonna chop them down, Red.
Chop them down.
We're gonna chop them down.
Verse 17, seeing thou hatest instruction.
See, Esau hated the instruction that the scriptures gave. The scriptures literally give you the blueprint to build the nation from nothing. You see? You can literally build a society with the scriptures. It's not just a book. It's a weapon. He said the people will listen if it's from the book. They'll hear if it's from the book. See? But what book the people will listen. See? But what, it ain't just any book. A nigga see the Quran, he'll throw that in the trash, he'll wipe his ass with that. A nigga see the Book of the Dead, he'll throw it, and the one nigga will come up, you must not read from the book. He just throw that in the trash. Oh, yeah, this shit's trash. But this is the book that has power in it. This is the book. Yes,
it says,
he said, no, you must not read from the book.
It says, and castest my words behind thee.
So he casting the words in this book behind him. He'll look to his latter end. Woo!
That's right.
But yet these niggas seen far and wide. They seen manifest destiny. So they seen, but they didn't see this far.
Right.
You know, they didn't see sports, betting, almanac. Manifest destiny was a double-edged sword. Man.
Yeah. They didn't see that it had a part 2.
like he was stuck through. And he looked down. He's like, damn.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Hey, like on the Northman. When they was going hard as shit, he was like, he took his shit out. His head already was gone, but he's through too. Like, damn. They was both through. So that's, and that was spiritual because the nigga that he killed, his uncle, that was Eve. His head was completely gone because it said that you shall bruise his heel. That's us. Our heel got bruised, but that can eventually heal up. You take good head. But his head was crushed, so you fucking dead. So you out. So dude took his head off, he gone, but he was through. And guess who came to get him? The angel came. The angel came, took him into the heavens, bro.
that light.
Yeah.
Man.
Then he seen his woman. She's like, we are saint. You must take your passage into heaven. The angels came and got him.
Continue family tree.
Yeah. Had the tears in his eyes. Yeah. Seen the heavens open. Valkyrie came. The angels came for him. Go ahead, Doc.
Verse 18.
That's how you know that was Jake.
That was
I was like, that's only Israel talks about, like, somebody coming from the heavens to come pick you up and ride up. Hey, what happened with Elijah? Said a chariot of fire came, took him into the heavens. Like, come on, man. But what is that chariot? What the world has disclosed, disclosure day. We're here to tell you that those chariots are what you ignorantly call the UFOs or spaceships, vehicles, heavenly vehicles, celestial vehicles.
Got the angels in
And the
it.
angels in them, right? Go ahead up.
Verse 18. When thou sawest a thief, then thou contendest with him.
That's Esau Edom. We were your brother, right? According to nation, we're the closest to you of all nations. But you hated us because we got the blessing, nigga. You a demon, But you through. You're done. You're just like with Solomon and Adonijah. This nigga Adonijah gonna go tell Bathsheba, man, you knew the kingdom was mine. All Israel looked on me to reign and shit. And I was like, and then the nigga gonna tell Bathsheba, but I know that the kingdom was Solomon's from the Lord. Like, nigga, but
You just
you knew. I got more sense than that. Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah, I did. Like, man, nigga, cocaine is hell of a drug. And it's funny because when I read that, I was like, this
crazy,
stupid ass
bro.
nigga go, because he's looking carnally. He's like, all Israel's looking at me that I was going to reign. Because you the next in line. Because Absalom was dead.
Yeah.
He killed Amnon and shit, the oldest son. And then so the next in line would have been Adonijah. From human eyes.
Yeah.
But who did the Lord choose? Solomon.
Solomon.
And you knew that, and then the nigga gonna try to be slick, asked for Abishag, the Shunammite, which was the woman that was taken from the tribe of Issachar to give David heat, but he didn't get heat.
Yeah.
He died up. So, but in the Far East customs, even with Abner, this is why Abner gave the kingdom to David after he set up Saul's son Ishbosheth. Ishbosheth cursed his ass out. He's like, man, what the fuck you dealing with my father's concubine and shit? He's like, what the fuck you talking about this woman? Like, man, he got mad at Ishbosheth because everybody would have knew if he did take Saul's concubine, that means that he was next up to sit on the throne. They would have knew that. That was a custom. Like, if you take a king's concubine when he's dead, that's a sign to everybody that I'm gonna reign next. So him trying to take the Shunammite, and Solomon was like, what the fuck he gonna ask you for this woman? Because everybody gonna look at him like, yeah, Solomon got the throne, but you, yeah. And Solomon was like, may the Lord do it to me if Adonijah ain't dead this day. And I read it through. I was like, oh shit, it's crazy. I was like, oh. He said, he said, Benadryl, let's fall in this food. He fell on him, killed that nigga, man. But it just goes to show you, I was like, damn, that's crazy. That he tried to be slick. He tried to be slick. Because Solomon see right through like, this nigga, man. Yeah. Like, my nigga, man.
Like a nigga.
Yeah, bro. Because if you rocking with the one that couldn't even get David to eat, everybody looking like, man, he got it. Then everybody gonna be, you know how Jake is.
Yeah.
Like, man, I know Solomon on the throne, but
It's a power play, man.
Yeah.
It's like Solomon on the throne, but
He got
Hey, cause I was reading it, I was like, that's some nigga shit. I was like, yeah, I was trying to see right through it, man. He's like, this nigga, man. And what he told, cause remember, Bathsheba came to him and was like, Solomon, can I ask you something? He's like, yeah, mother, I ain't gonna say no to you. He's like, hey, get her a seat next to the throne of the king. He's like, what you gotta say? She's like, well, your brother Adonijah, he just wants the Shunammite woman. What the fuck? He's like, I know it. He already peeped. He's like, this is simple, man. He's like, Mom, crazy. I love you. Sit down, man. You crazy. He's like, I love you because you're simple. And what he said? He said, what more could he want but the kingdom? He literally said that's like the next verse, bro.
He's like, I know what
I
you really
already
want.
know
Like,
it's
come on,
man.
That goes to show you, man, that popular opinion within Israel was even back then, man. Because
That-
people talk.
Yeah, and that's why the Lord had to do what he did with David so strategically. Because he gave them Saul, but he's like, I'm going to give the people what they want.
Right.
But I ain't going to give them the king I want. So he told Samuel, make it look like you going to go down to Bethlehem for sacrifice, but go and anoint the king that I want you to anoint.
David,
Then he said, once you anoint David, don't make him king immediately. Let him go back into the fields again. Why? Because people are like, well, why did David go back to the sheep? Well, him facing the lion and the bears with nobody to watch him, when Goliath fell, he already knew who was watching. He said, I don't need this host, all these people to watch me take this giant down. The Lord is going to watch me take this guy down.
That's right, bro.
This is for the Lord. So he knew, okay, let me train him up in the fields where nobody can see him. So when I do present him to the nation, they already going to know that he come after me. And why does the scripture say a man after God's own heart? And everybody know it. Man, David messed up, man. He went to the sheep, man. He had Uriah killed, man. He numbered the people. So they'll name all the flaws of King David. But the man was a man after God's own heart. Why? Because he seen the invisible power. He knew the protective nature of the Heavenly Father as a shepherd. He said, I'm a sheep that's going straight, but I know the Lord gonna come find that which is lost. And at that moment, Psalm 51, David felt lost. He's like, man, please don't, take the road. Yeah, so, and then he said, and then I know the fatherly nature of the Lord, that he ain't never gonna leave me abandoned. If I cry out to him, he gonna come to me.
This is a man.
That's why David was a man after God's own heart. Not that he just didn't go off, is that he knew the nature of Yahweh.
My parents forsake me,
Then the Lord gonna take me up. Because the Lord is a shepherd. He said, what did Yahweh say? I'm gonna leave all these 99 that's good and go get the one that's lost.
That's right.
That's it. So we know the Lord gonna come for us in distant lands. He ain't gonna leave us alone.
That's right.
Go ahead,
Finishing on verse 18, it says, it has been partaker with adulterers.
That's Esau Edom. He made our people to go off and sin and commit adultery spiritually. And then he fucking ordains the shit in his law that is cool. Bitch can leave with half and she slept around on your ass and shit. Man, what the fuck? Or it's cool.
That's crazy, bro.
Or it's in the music. It's just the way of the world now.
Yeah.
Like, nah, man.
Any accusers
But I can't
before
kill.
the
But I
Father.
can't kill this nigga and the other nigga. Oh no, you gonna go to prison for 50 years and shit for doing what's right in the script, to put him down and put her down, and then she can get off and you in prison and shit. Damn, she grinding to enough. So the Lord gonna destroy you really just for taking us to slavery. America is destroyed right there. For shedding the blood of Israel, America is destroyed right there. For stealing a man and him being in your possession, America is destroyed right there.
Yeah.
But then the Sodom and Gomorrah shit come. Then the slavery. Then the forwarding of the affliction. So the Lord has to overkill this goddamn place to show and prove why America's gonna be destroyed. Because niggas always ask, but why? But where? And who did it? This is the why. You gotta ask where and who. This is the why. Where?
Verse 19, it says, thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit.
His paperwork, his laws. Who the fuck made Sodomites feel free that they could just come on out and shit? And use the covenant that the Lord made with the earth and the creation with the rainbow, that he ain't gonna flood the earth again. These motherfuckers took that covenant and made it their own for some madness. Alright, the Lord's alright. You niggas gonna y'all gonna party in the Dead Sea? Well, y'all niggas gonna be a Dead Sea real quick. Hey, ain't that beautiful, man? He gonna make America the new Dead Sea.
That's right.
It's gonna be just a dead wasteland. With all you motherfuckers in it.
Yeah.
Oh, and he gonna destroy the land of Israel too. They think, oh, we in the Holy Land, so he ain't gonna do nothing else. Nah, he gonna go over there and make it plain. Actually, he gonna destroy that part of the world first.
First, yeah.
With the laser, he gonna destroy the armies of the world, and then he gonna fucking make Israel quake. And then they say it was heard in the Red Sea to fall in that place.
Damn.
Then Babylon is gonna fall. Man, that's gonna be a crazy day. When people gonna see that Israel is nukes. They gonna be like, what the?
I thought they was
hold on.
Yeah.
It's gonna be disclosure day. They're gonna be like, what the fuck is really going on? They gonna be like, what the fuck really going on, man? We been lied to. Like, no, that is the Lord's land. You gonna destroy it to rebuild.
And these
Then he gonna destroy America that you thought he blessed. Well, he gonna bless it with missiles. How about that? Go ahead,
Verse 20, thou sittest and speakest against thy brother, thou slanderest thy own mother's son.
So he's slandering our people. He slandered us. He stole our patents. He stole our inventions and our ideas. And he slanders us all. They thieves. They rapists. They ugly. They stupid. They woman is fat. For the Lord side, woman was fat. It was ugly. The beauty was a damn Edomite woman with no chest, no backside. What the fuck? All right, man. All right, homie. All right, homie. but now, everybody wants the cake and the Brazilian butler. But who are the Brazilians? Israelite, tribe of Asher. You know, they gonna make you happy. I'm telling you that for sure. Asher, right? Ashur is Assyria, that's where we at. But Asher is the tribe, which is happy. That's the Brazilians, all right?
Verse 21, this is the point which you wanted, Doc. It says, these things hast thou done, and I kept silence.
The Lord didn't say nothing for those 350 years when we were in captivity. The Lord just moved back, shut his mouth. He's in the cut like a lion in the thicket. Like, I'm gonna see. Hey, the Lord even says, because people say, but why would he put us to say, but how? Lord was there the whole time watching.
The whole time, yeah.
He said, I'm going to see what their end shall be. That's in Deuteronomy. You can get that. I will see what their end shall be. It literally says it like that. I will see what their end shall be.
And the proof of that is those old Negro spirituals when they saw the cherries in the field.
Yeah. And then the dude who actually wrote that song was a Gadite that was classified as a Negro. That goes to show you that the tribes all looked alike. That's why they was hunting Issachar. There was no borderland between fucking Texas and Arizona like it is now. There was no fucking border, so Issachar was fucking moving like that, how they wanted to move.
Dad at one point was also being called Negro.
Bro, I just read some about that, bro.
Yeah. Prairie niggas.
That's crazy. Yeah. Like one of the original terms for the Native Indians was Negro.
Yeah. So not just Judah, but
I
Gad
thought that was
also.
That's why Reuben could pass for Judah, but they really a Reuben Simeon. But you gotta remember, Reuben was the firstborn of Jacob, so they gonna look more Jewish than anybody shit. But it just goes to show you all the tribes look alike. They all got the nose, the same nose and shit, the bump on the nose.
Can't wait till we see that
K-9
look between them. They came from 4 different women.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But for one man, the man has strong genes.
That's the point.
Y'all, hey, cause even when Reuben was when he was protesting to Joseph, he didn't know it was Joseph at first. He said, "Sir, we are all brethren from one man." Like, because he had asked him, like, "Where y'all come from?" He said, "Who are you and where do you come from?" He's like, "We are shepherds from Canaan, you know, and we're here to get grain and shit." But it was Joseph the whole time talking to him. All right. He's like, "But we're all brethren, sir, like, all from one man." He's like, "Okay." He's like, we have a younger brother, and one is not. Like, pretty much one is dead, and there's another. He said, "Well, bring the youngest one." Oh shit! And then that's when Jacob was like, "Why'd you tell the man that you had another brother?" I didn't know the man was going to. I didn't know he was going to ask you to bring him up. So it's a spirit.
He hadn't met him.
He meet him. He says, "Does your father still live?" So he still lives, you know, because Joseph wanted to know his father was still alive.
Like in that French rendition, I don't know if you see it, when all the tribes was naming each other, little pieces, Benjamin. He's like the little Benjamin. They was naming themselves.
You say it's
it's a guy had some pearl. Oh shit! This is an old French movie about Jacob and Esau, and it was made with an all Jake cast, and it was during the time of the Old Testament. And basically, Isaac telling the story, and it shows all the brothers, all 12 tribes. Benjamin, the youngest one, had like Reuben with the braids and shit like
Yeah, it's a guy with that sombrero.
Yeah, I thought it was spiritual because it was a Jake, but he had Issachar with the sombrero, and he was in a cart like with a donkey, chilling. But that's spiritual.
Because that's what when they in the last days it said that he shall be a strong ass between 2 burdens. Yeah. That's gonna be and there will be a pleasant land. He's gonna find rest in the land.
Yeah, because the brothers, they had like the Mitris on with the jewels on it, and Issachar had the sombrero, like
because me and Yashar was sitting back. We just going through the tribes and just how they look. Yeah. Like Gad with the with the braids and shit. And Gad got the fringes. Long ass. Then you got Benjamin. They just got a look. You got Judah with the froze. Yeah, this woman got the froze.
And then you know the name of the movie.
Yeah, I'll put it in our chat, bro. It's
Uh-huh.
called Jacob and Esau. It's French, but it's an English subtitle. And then you got Issachar, bro. Like when you see the Issachar women with the dresses, they got the flowers at the bottom and shit. And then you got the sombrero, look like a chariot on their head.
Yeah, for real.
And it shows like our people look strange. Like when you just look at them like how they dress, we look strange. We stand out without trying to.
Right.
We just we look like an alien writing.
That shit
We look like an alien people, you know?
We'll check it again.
Because
10
we're
minutes
that
just to
type
make
of
sure it's still
peculiar
going.
people. You got it out?
Continuing in verse
We
21
are
in
cool
Psalms
people.
50.
You go to any tribe, and they just like look at the tribes in the World Cup. You know, that like how Issachar be going crazy. You got Colombia and shit. But you see how Jake be going crazy. Like you be seeing him in the crowd. Jake getting down and shit. I was like, man, imagine the king of all the tribes.
You see how lively J2 is, bro.
Yeah.
That's
why
what
the
father.
party's gonna be going on for days and on end and shit, bro. Jake know how to
Jake
party.
know.
We gonna get down. And that's why back in the day, Issachar and a lot of tribes used to have a lot of block parties. I remember that. Like you said, it don't even feel like
He
before. They
almost
shut down the whole goddamn block. And
Yeah.
everybody partying and going to each other's house. You
Yeah.
running to somebody else's house. Hey man, you see my son over there? Oh yeah, he in the back with Charlie and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, cool. Yeah, so it ain't like how it used to.
That's how Jake used to get down. Everybody know everything.
Everybody know
knows
everybody. Yeah,
Right, so yeah. So that's how Jake used to get down. We used to really like party, really give attention to everything we did. That's how you know when the tribes were a lively people.
That's right.
Go ahead, out.
It says, "Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one as thyself."
So Esau, Edom, America, you thought that the Lord was with you. You thought the Lord was like you. You thought the Lord was behind you. No, the Lord was using you.
That's right.
The Lord was directing you to your end. Go ahead, out.
It says, "But I will reprove thee
Oh, but the Lord's going to reprove you how?
and set them in order before thine eyes."
Woo! Just as David said, the Lord have prepared a table for me in the presence of my enemies. So the Lord prepared a table for his people in your presence. Right? Yep. And he set us in order before you. That's why Bo kept trying to come in. Nigga, this is of the Lord, clown. We ain't about to go back to some weak ass Jesus Christ and Christianity.
Don't get it twisted. Vocab knows we have the truth.
Right?
Yeah.
That's why he focuses specifically on one
On
West
one
Israelite.
West, yeah.
You know, he's infatuated with us, man. This is basically Ezekiel 37 playing out right before your very eyes.
That's right.
With the two tribes coming together. And he's been sent to try to stop it, man. That dude is an agent.
But he can't stop what the Lord has set up.
That's right.
You know?
Verse 22. "Now consider this, ye that forget Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh
Hey,
Shai."
consider this, oh America, you forgot the Lord. But you had the audacity, God bless. See, the low levels think you really blessing God. No, the higher ups know what God they really worship. We know who they worship. They don't worship our God. You worship Satan. You worship Shaitan, an adversary. But we're here to tell you, dumbass, that adversary works for our power.
That's right.
Dummy. He's for the Lord all day. He love the Lord. He love the Lord's son. He hates you, nigga.
He got them in the trick bag.
He got
Yeah,
your
big
ass
time.
in a fucking trick bag,
Don't you
demon.
know they have a literal seat for Satan in their council, man? Like,
He there,
he
Yeah,
actually
they
shows
do.
up when they have their
Got his name.
Yeah. It's talking about the you talking about the third
the 13.
the council of 13
Yeah,
the trilateral commission, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Trilateral commission.
Trilateral.
You got these different groupings of the elites. They always have a seat open for Satan,
Yeah.
the actual spiritual demon, Satan.
Like a literal seat. Now it's not something spirit. Like he actually comes down and manifests in front of these elites, man.
Is it going back to the old religion?
Yeah.
That there is power in the left hand side, but it's not the ultimate power. And that left hand side leads to the Heavenly Father anyway.
Right.
Because it's his hand.
He controls both sides.
That's why you had that witch of Endor that even Saul went to and she actually conjured up. Conjured up spirit of Samuel. And Samuel told this nigga, like, man, why have you troubled me?
Yeah.
You gonna be here where I'm at. You and your sons with
This
you,
day
man.
tomorrow.
This time tomorrow, man. But that goes to show you that the left leads
Goddamn.
to the Lord, but it ain't the right way to go because it always comes with consequences. That's why you think in Hollywood and all these niggas that get high up, They gotta do all this outlandish bullshit. Like your boy, the diddler, hot. That nigga barely touched the surface. He barely touched the surface. But there's more that the nigga's required to do.
And that's why you also hear about those one-hit wonders that show up and then you never see them again.
Yeah. Because they couldn't go
They
all the
probably
way.
couldn't go all the way. They
couldn't.
didn't want to take that next step.
Because that's the price you have to pay to get power the counterfeit way.
Yeah.
You know, I gotta do it the easy way, the ski mask way. You know, that's how niggas gonna do it.
Hey, so with that knowledge in mind, you got to ask yourself, the Denzels and the LeBrons,
they all through.
What have they had to do to get to the height they're in this society?
Yes, they remain.
They remain that the Beyonce's, Jay-Z, man, these are some defiled Israelites,
They
man.
ugly as hell, and they gonna be destroyed.
Yeah,
See, I can't say that they don't have a chance to be saved, but they don't look like they really are.
Yeah.
Not too far
They
gone.
too far gone.
But like you said, every sin can be forgiven. Save the sin against
Blasphemy of the Holy Spirit.
Yep, that's it.
There's a balance too.
But there's a balance.
You gotta remember, man, a lot of these Israelites receive their consolation.
That's another thing we consider, like, cause you know, an ugly ass scripture. But repentance is open for everybody. Yeah, you're right. All Israel.
All of Israel.
But who's to say that the Lord is dealing?
Right.
And you got to tell Jake, you got to be, hey man, remember what the Lord told Moses? He's gonna have mercy on whom He will.
He gonna have mercy. That's right.
He doesn't have to, but He will if He wants. But He doesn't have to.
Because there has to be an example somewhere.
Right.
Of what not to do.
That you can't have your cake and eat it and eat it too, as they say. So the Lord gave you your consolation, but that's enough for you. You got the little hat for trying it. There you go. You got the little ribbon and shit. Go ahead, huh?
It says, now consider this,
ye
ye that forget Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
You have forgotten the Lord our power. You have forgotten the God of Israel. He's not a new age God, your friend. No, He's your power. He's a God. He's above you. He's your master.
Yeah.
He's your ruler. He does whatever He pleases. You're His creation. He can destroy you, discard you, whatever.
He's the potter, we're all the clay.
That's it. You can't tell Him. Does the Lord have a counselor to tell Him what He going? No. So you can't tell the Lord what He going to do. The Lord say He going to destroy America. That's what He going to do.
That's what He going to do.
But why? Look at you ass people in this place celebrating independence from who? From Him. So if you really want to be independent from the Lord, then you will be removed from your body. How about that? That's going to be your independence. That's going to be your removal. Right? You really want to be independent, or the Lord's going to remove you from your body. Then you're going to be free. Now you're free.
Now you're free.
Go ahead, huh?
It says, lest I tear you in pieces,
So the Lord going to tear you in pieces.
and there be none to deliver.
And there ain't going to be none to deliver you.
Damn.
You see how weak Trump looked when he told niggas to come to his game? He's bugging out like, all right, man, fuck y'all then. He's bugging out. Yeah, Quintus, sword, sheathe your sword.
Hell no.
We don't need your help, man. But nigga, you was just crying out. Yeah, you just said 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, but the flags out. Remember that?
Remember that?
Right now, take a
Take a
picture. I don't give a
Hey, like Bernie Mac said, he said, the Lord is my shepherd, and He know what I want.
And He know what I want.
So the Lord wants to destroy Babylon. He will destroy. It's already destroyed.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do to stop it. It's already done.
John said Babylon is falling. It's already destroyed.
Damn,
It's just
that's it.
playing out right now.
It's out.
Last verse. It says, Psalms 50 verse 23, whoso offereth praise glorifieth me.
Who's offering praise to the Lord? The men of the Lord.
And to him that ordereth his conversation aright, will I show the salvation of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
He that ordered his conversation, not just what he says, but his manner of life aright. So what?
It says, him will I show the salvation of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
Him will the Lord show His salvation to. Those men that order their manner of life and what they speak aright, according to His purpose, His will.
That's right.
Right? That was it, huh?
Yeah, that was it.
You have something? Yeah, can I get something real quick? Yeah. You got that Get that, he increases the nation.
Yeah, that's right.
This is the book of Jeremiah. Oh, Jeremiah 51, beginning at verse 7. It says, Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord Yahweh Shemashai's hand, that have made all the earth drunken.
America has made the earth drunken. You got niggas in other countries celebrating punk ass 4th of July. Like, what the fuck I got to do with you niggas?
They sit there lighting fireworks and all another country, right?
What the fuck does that got to do with y'all? Ain't your independence, you dumb fucks. You stupid idiots, man.
That's that.
Under the Constitution, we're still labeled as 3/5 of the man, if I'm not mistaken.
To this day.
To this day.
Yeah.
Gad and the Northern Tribe.
Is that still
Aren't the Northern Tribes still second class as they were?
Yeah, that ain't
at the
changed.
turn? They ain't
That
changed.
haven't changed.
So, but y'all celebrating what? Your fucking captivity, man. We really just, you should just see it as a day off, and it literally did fall on your day off. So just fucking chill. Don't celebrate none of this bullshit. Celebrate that your power is returning to you. That the men of the Lord is literally out here on the day you motherfuckers want to sit back. Well, go and sit back and let the men of the Lord do their work. Even in the temple, the work didn't stop because it was a Sabbath. The priests were still in there doing as they always did, even on the Shabbat. Right? Then they still circumcised children if they landed on the Shabbat. They still had the fire burning in the temple. They still did the service of the Lord, even though it was a Shabbat to rest.
That's right, bro.
We don't rest. The men of the Lord don't stop. We keep going. Here you go. Look at Jake, man. Dumber than that. Look what we got on the shirt. Look at that. There you go. There's an example right there. Nigga, I'd rather nigga have Brazil or Messi on this shit. Like, all right, nigga. But you gonna have Satan on your goddamn shirt. You dumb, stupid nigga. Not knowing that you 3/5 on the Constitution you love so much. That your ass, that they trying to get rid of the 14th Amendment and make you just a person's born within the borders of the U.S. That have no rights to them. They want to make you as a goddamn pals in them in the Gaza Strip. And I ain't talking about a place with a pole and a chick.
And that's crazy considering that Jake, the Southern Kingdom and the Northern Kingdom made Babylon what it is today.
And they still don't acknowledge you for nothing. But then you got one dude we know, bro. Damn, he about to make that pork, but damn. Man.
It's right.
It's car, man. So, man, whatever, man.
That's his name on social media. Barbecue.
That's fucking crazy. Who the fuck?
Yeah, you want to hear on Thursday.
Who the fuck decided that?
That's Phil's.
That's what he gonna make. That's what he gonna make.
He barbecues and does in competition. That's his name. Barbecue pork.
God damn.
What?
Wow.
We can't make this shit.
Yeah, for real. It's great.
Yeah. That wanna be Esau
That
so
wanna
bad.
be Esau.
So bad, bro.
Wow.
Man, and see that's the sad thing about you tribes. It's crazy how Issachar is for, Viva la Mexico and shit, right? But then the actual people from Mexico come over, you treat them like they ain't shit. This is your countrymen. Like, what the fuck? See, Jake over here got double standards for their own kind that come over here. Like, why you treating them any different? That's your people, right? Yo fucking rock the flag in the goddamn jersey, but you don't like your own fucking land. You see? The hypocrisy of Jake? Jake has become Edomized.
Yeah,
On this fucking side. Like, you're not a fucking American, and you ain't never gonna be seen as one. But what type of American are you? That's what Esau gonna ask your weak ass real soon. But we're American. But what type of American are you? Who the fuck is you, man? Hey man, where you from? Florida. Hey man, you in the back? Hey you. Yeah, you. Man, where you from? Hong Kong. China. He's like, we're all colleagues. I mean, you already said it. This is your colleague right here. This guy right here. This guy right here. Bam!
Best scene of that movie. I love that shit.
Man.
That role was short, but he played the hell out of that role, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, but what type of American are you? All you stupid fucks are celebrating this stupid ass day, but what type of American are you? Even that dude MLK back in the 60s had a little speech that he said, and it said the two Americas. And he explained the America of Esau and the America of the Negro, Hispanic, and Native American. He literally named those three. He named the Negro, the Hispanic, and Native American. He named like he named the statistics of the job market and the housing market and where they were on the pole of middle class to poor to rich. He named it all. He said two Americas, two of them. So because when you ask the Edomite, we living in a whole different America than them. I mean, now they starting to feel what we then felt, but we've been living in two different Americas from a funky ass Edomite. This nigga ain't never lived in our America. We've been struggling. We've been grooving since we started. We've been struggling, man. But we know how to cope because the Lord is with us. See,
That's right.
you Edomites have been spoiled your whole fucking life, and you ain't never had to go through nothing. But now you struggling. You know? Go ahead,
Continuing in verse 7, it says, the nations have drunken for wine, therefore the nations are mad.
Therefore these nations are mad. You drunk of the wine, of the bullshit. You did one of these. God, everybody's waiting for the belch.
Waiting
like,
for the belch.
Oh shit, that shit just
settled. Like,
motherfuckers just lean back like the dude on 13 Warrior when he sat in the chair and just died. That's how the nation's looking with that coat. Just then you got the damn polar bear nigga. He gonna took that. He drunk and he rolled off. Like that shit. You know the commercial with the damn polar bear.
It says Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed.
It is suddenly fallen, destroyed. Because America really think they're gonna be the #1 in this digital world that's coming. It is digital world that's coming. Woo, that's nice. Real nice. Now that's America right there. That's America. Hey, why they call it? Why you think they call this the show me state?
Show me state.
show me state.
But it's America.
And where you from? Nebraska? Oh, that's America.
That's America, right? That's what I'm talking about.
Go ahead. We're a little bad, but that's America right there. Motherfuckers got a suitcase and a bag. That's a typical American. They still think everything is great. Girls just want to have fun. That's America, really. Is a woman that can't be told nothing. That's literally what America is. America is the women you see. Nigga, you can't tell me shit, man. Aisha Curry. I ain't never thought he was gonna be nothing. I ain't never liked that nigga. That's America. That's crazy. America will deal with you and be like, I ain't never been fucking with you.
Right.
That's how America will do. They allies. Now see, we is never fucking with y'all. See, that's how America is. Just like the American woman, that is literally Babylon on the world stage. Well, what? They pretty much old girl. What's her name? Ice Spice. Remember that song? You really thought I was feeling you? Like that's Babylon. That's fucking Babylon with the people that they deal with. They tell them, oh, you really thought I was feeling you? Like I ain't fucking with you, goddamn. But what they doing? They shaking it in the deli. That's what they do all over the place. They show you the goods and they withhold it from you.
Yeah.
That's what Babylon does. They dangle in front of you what they want to give you, and then they take it away.
You get mad when you look and comment.
Yeah. Look how you.
Why are you looking at me? All right, man. Whatever. Confusion, bro. Hey, that's how Babylon is. On TV, you see chicken, fried chicken, Coke, the damn polar bear drinking the Coke. Like, oh shit, I gotta go there.
I gotta go there.
Yeah, polar bear drinking Coke and shit. So they come over. They're like. Oh shit! There's graffiti on shit. They thought it was paved with gold. This is piss and shit. The land of shit. Yeah. The land of shit. This really is Rome. This is Rome, man. This is it.
That information you wanted to.
Oh yeah,
God, it says Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed.
Suddenly fallen and destroyed.
Howl for her.
How?
Take balm for her pain.
You gonna be screaming out.
It
How?
will be Or if so be, she may be healed.
Now, if it was so, Babylon would be healed. All these niggas have to do is do the right fucking thing. But they can't get right. They're the wicked. They can't do nothing beyond that. They were like, we're just demons and that's all we ever gonna be.
Right.
We can't change.
Can't change.
So for our stupid ass people, you dumb ass Christians, you can't change these niggas. That's what they are. They're the wicked. You can't change them. Why the fuck you mad at Esau for worshiping Baphomet? I ain't mad at the nigga. Go on, do your thing, man. That's who you're supposed to worship. The Lord said I gave the heavens and idols and the fishes and the fowls and every goddamn thing that crawls and flies for them to worship, for the nations to worship that. Not for our people to worship that, for them to worship that. They can do as they please. They can worship the moon, the sun, Mars.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit? They can worship that, the heathen. Not you Israelites, not you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Fuck the 4th of July. You know why? Because you're worshiping an ideal, but it was never your ideal. It wasn't for you to be anything. When they first established this nation, niggas want to celebrate July 4th, 1776, but what about May? Was it May 1st or May 19th? It was May 1st, I believe, 1776, where the elites established themselves in America. That's the Illuminati birthday, so to speak. That's what they're really celebrating. Not the 4th, the 4th is whatever, man. They're really celebrating May, not July, May. So they're, okay, let's make it a holiday for them to celebrate. But the elites know what the celebration is really about. They're like, we really know what we're celebrating. The crowning of our enterprise. That's what they're celebrating. That's why it's on your dollar. The all-seeing eye, the pyramid, the fucking webs, the goddamn owl on the shit. The crowning of the enterprise. What's the Latin writing? Novus Order Seclorum.
Yeah.
New World Order. That's it.
Yep, that's it.
It says, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed.
So all these presidents from Obama to this nigga Trump, they trying to heal this fucking place, and it has not worked.
Forsake her, and let us go every one into his own country. For her judgment reaches unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the sky.
That's why these heathen are going to go to their own lands, because her sins, the sins of Babylon, have reached even unto the throne of the Heavenly Father. And it's not hearing the cries of his people. A fucking Jake woman in the car, like, I'm tired, I'm just gonna kill myself. And then the nigga did. And certain Northern Kingdom in them camps, they in their life.
Yeah.
They rather choose the way out, death.
They said that in an alarming rate.
Are they not? But is that not a cry going up to the Lord that Jake is done?
Yeah.
So is not the Lord hearing that?
It's just the tip of the
Even though they're
iceberg.
wicked
Right,
and they,
right.
they deserve to die, and that he's still hearing that.
Yeah,
like,
they
damn.
still the Lord's people.
Yeah.
Right,
So
right.
So the Lord is starting to escalate things.
Mm-hmm.
They have niggas melting over there. And who is that?
In France?
France, right?
Yeah.
Niggas is melting in France.
God damn.
Germany and all these other places, bro. The heat is going to amp up, right? Niggas gonna drop dead today. Niggas gonna drop dead tonight. Niggas gonna drop dead tomorrow.
Yep.
Niggas gonna drop dead.
More judgment.
More judgment. More judgment. People gonna die in them arenas. People gonna never get home. War is gonna break out eventually, and people gonna be stranded in wherever they at. Oh, and expect power outages.
Yeah.
And blackouts and quakes and things of that nature. Oh, the people still under the rubble over there in Venezuela, man. So there you go. Go ahead, that was it, bro. That was it. Bring that information about it, Sean.
So this is just
And get that fourth beast to reign in my world.
My world.
like this is a simple Google search of what led to the fall of Rome.
And lift up thy voice, huh?
And it says Rome fell to a cascading mix of internal decay
Internal decay
and external pressure.
and external pressure. So what is that external pressure now? It's not really Russia or any of those nuclear powered nations making a move against America like they got subs and shit out there, or we about to land troops in the north and shit like that. No, what it is the closing of the strait. Because you gotta remember, one of the gods of Babylon, America, is the dollar. That's one of your gods, and guess who's striking against it? Yahweh Bashimah Shai through who? The Iranians, with the Russians and the Chinese doing their own currency and closing that strait. That's how America makes its money through domestic trade. right? Where that
Says the Western Empire collapsed.
or foreign trade, and they make things domestically, but they made it outsourced. They outsourced it to other places instead of building it here in Babylon. They outsourced it to other places outside of Babylon because it was cheaper. But yet that's still a killing blow to Babylon itself. You thought you was trying to go around the loop, but you really fucked yourself up anyway. Go ahead, Al.
Says the Western Empire collapsed under weight of relentless invasions.
Relentless invasions.
A crippling economic crisis.
A crippling economic crisis,
Military.
which led just here each point, and I'm gonna break it down.
Okay.
So read the last two you just read.
It says relentless invasions.
Relentless invasions. Now, over there in Europe, they talking about the immigrants and shit. But the immigrants from those lands that you're complaining about is the exact lands that you fucking used in colonialism, and you tore them up through war. They're war-torn places where these people have to flee from the lands they're from to go up to fucking the UK, France, Germany, Poland, these other places, and then you got over here in Babylon. You stupid fucks opened up your borders to these foreigners. You did that in Ellis Island. Then you got the borders over there along Texas, in Arizona, in Mexico. But it ain't just Issachar coming over the border. It's the other tribes and fucking Russians and all other types of goddamn people too.
Yeah.
So what the fuck are you talking about? Then they coming from the north through Canada too, So you opened up your border to foreigners, dumbass. And then you talking about, oh, we got an immigration problem and shit. You stupid motherfuckers open it up to everybody. Oh, and they did that with Biden. Because Trump will come in there and say, well, the last administration, they opened it up to them. Well, nigga, that was your fucking administration, dumbass. That was your American administration, dummy. You niggas okayed the shit. I don't give a damn who was sitting in the seat. Your Senate, your conglomerate of men. I am the Senate. Your democracy, they allowed this shit. So now you got sleeper cells in your nation. You got relentless invasions. You got relentless threats. Then they said the poly crises. Didn't they mention that? That America's under threat. There's all types of things going on. Why? Because you made yourself an enemy to these nations outside of yourself. And guess what? You have those same fucking people in your land from the hostile nations you're going to war with. You dummy. But we're going to read this book of how even during World War I, they knew like, damn, we set ourselves up because the same nations we're going to war with, we got their citizens in our land. Round them up and put them in camps so we can keep an eye on them. And that's exactly what they're going to do in this time. When they shut everything down, they're going to go for you American citizens. They're going to go for you foreigners. And they already going for the tribes. Right. So it's only a matter of time. Go ahead, huh?
A crippling economic crisis.
Read it again, huh?
It says a crippling economic crisis.
Crippling economic crisis. Crippling. Because you gotta remember, they devalued the denarii or the denarius, which was the money system of ancient Rome. They devaluing this money system. The dollar is weak as hell. It's still strong, but it's weak as hell. It can't get you what it once got you. Like foreigners come over here. They're like, let me get a medium. The big ass come, oh shit, it's a medium, oh. And then they get the fucking a big ass plate of food. They're like, these are the portions. They get all bugged out. Like, yeah, nigga, these are the portions, but it's all bullshit. They looking at it like, wow, y'all eat. But it's bullshit. It's bullshit because brothers went to go eat at this Iranian Mediterranean spot over here. And you would look at the plate like, man, that ain't gonna be enough. You ate it. Oh yeah, that was enough. Because they know portions. Mm-hmm. Over here in Babylon, they just make the shit look so much, and it's like, I can't finish all it. Because it's nothing but drugs, drugs and bullshit.
Bullshit.
So they're like, I am done. If the soda was good, you can get a refill. Oh, refill. Then they go out crazy. Like, what? They don't know what the fuck a refill is. Like, what? They be bugging out. That's why I know it's like, hey man, fuck what y'all talking about. We gonna bring our own shit from our own land. We don't want to deal with the American shit. That's gonna make us sluggish and through. We gonna bring our own shit.
It says military overspending.
Woo! That is America to the T, bro.
Yeah.
That's America to the T. They overspend on the military more than any other
nation.
bracket of society, bro. They don't really think about the agriculture too much, which they should. The infrastructure, they don't give a fuck about that. But it's all about military. But it ain't even about military defense. It's about military offense.
Yeah.
Right? So how the hell you gonna defend yourself when your enemies actually come up against your ass? That's why the Iranians lay waste to your bases so quickly. And it's beautiful here in the brother Barack and Dawood. Them brothers was literally at those bases once upon a time, and those bases are gone. Oh, shit.
Damn.
Yeah, we was one fucking there.
That's heavy.
And it's gone. But how do they destroy it? With the drone warfare, missiles, Scud missiles, rockets. That's modern warfare right there. You know? Go ahead,
It says political corruption.
Political corruption. They just revealed to you American dummies that yeah, we eat children, we eat nigga, we eat people, we eat pork, they like the nigga Boosie said, I eat pussy, I eat people, pork. Yeah, they said they eat every goddamn body. So, but you niggas still ain't moved against it. You niggas would rather watch a fight of a nigga at the White House, nigga fighting and shit. But it's like, come on, man. These niggas told you that they eat babies, they traffic them, they drink blood, they kill your grandma, they all type of shit. They gonna send your children to war that don't mean shit. Like, come on, man. But y'all still like, America, yeah! Like, all right. So God bless the place you pedophile. Okay. Right. Okay. That's it. That's all we can say. Like, all right, okay. The Lord is gonna bless you through Satan. Satan is going to give you everything you want. Satan is going to take from you and give to you. And take from you and give to you. So the more you people celebrate, the Lord said that in 2nd Esdras. He said the more you deck your cities and your own persons, the more the Lord is going to be angry with you. But he's like, what the fuck is going on? As you niggas are being hit with plagues, you're still in confusion. Great confusion. Sword is going to increase. Famines. Earthquakes, great confusion. And the people gonna think themselves to be in good case. You ain't in a good case. Read it out.
It says, and the loss of civic values that once held its vast society together.
Ooh, can you get the word civic? It said that the civic values that once held society together. They destroyed the nuclear family. Really after the 60s. Because you know in the 60s they still had it. Jake still had a family. The Southern Kingdom and the North. Still had a mom and a dad in the home, and 2 children, and a dog, and a fence, right? Right? So Jake still had family. But as soon as the 80s hit, crack epidemic, that destroyed every goddamn thing. You had bitch selling her baby for the crack rock, all type of shit, bro. Gang violence, you know, warriors come out to play. Yeah. So it was that, and then the creation of fucking rap music and fucking what is it gangster rap, and that really destroyed everything. Now everybody's through, everybody's done. American values died really 9/11 if you really want to get technical about it. The last era of America being American was really the 90s, early 2000s a little bit, and it was gone after like 08. As soon as that nigga old drama got in there, really when punk ass Bush was in there, everybody seen the collapse. Because you know niggas was calling him out for being a dumbass president. Nigga that got a seat in his class. How the fuck he a president? You remember they was talking all type of shit when the nigga was in there. I remember. They was talking shit about this nigga Bush, man. I can't see anybody can be the goddamn president. Man. You know niggas was talking that shit. And then Obama got in there, made niggas go to sleep again. And then who got in there after his ass? Trump, and it is hell no. I guess anybody could be a goddamn president. They were saying the same sentiment. And then, like on Back to the Future, he's like, all right, future boy, who's the president of the United States? Ronald Reagan. He's like, the actor? he's like, who's the secretary of the treasury? He's like, Jerry Lewis. And he's like, who's the first lady? Mary Wine and shit. But that's it. If you heard to tell people, all right, future boy, who's the president? Donald Trump. Oh, hell no. The nigga that's on the nigga that owned the towers, like, yeah. That people would not believe you, bro. You went back to 85, bro, and said, hey, Trump
like,
gonna be
a game show host?
Yeah. Hell no. That's it, bro. Hey, like remember your boy Goldie for mayor? Yeah, he's like a colored mayor. That'll be the day. If you were to tell him Obama was gonna get his ass in there, oh hell no. Nigga gonna be no. So it's just gonna show you how things change, bro. And really, even those damn sodomites calling that weak ass nigga the first sodomite president, bro. Which ain't wrong, you know? But that goes to show you, if you were to tell a nigga back in 1950, well, you know your president gonna be a damn homo? A goddamn pedophile, a child fucking eater? Oh, hell no, it's America,
like,
Jack.
Ain't no way. Yeah.
Ain't no way. Like, that would get up in your face with it.
Rise up and take it.
Yeah.
Maybe back then they would have rose up, huh? But not now. Back then they had a different spirit, man. But now niggas is docile, stupid, weak as hell. Women got power. Oh yeah, we can't forget about that. Women's lib. All that shit destroyed every goddamn thing. Oh yeah, that's another thing about ancient Rome. They gave women power. And that shit collapsed not too long after that.
Contributed to the destroying of the home also.
Damn, yeah. No more nuclear family. You got that word civic, guy?
It says civic refers to anything relating to a city, like community, or the duties, rights, and responsibility of citizens.
Woo! So what's the duty? See, man has forgotten his duty, women forgot their duty. Now when our grandparents and all them got married, they didn't do it for love and oh, he was so romantic, all this bullshit. They did it for duty. They're like, this is my husband, I'm gonna honor him. The man said, this is my wife, she's gonna bear me children. That's fucking it. Duty was the number one thing. He's like, I don't give a fuck, you like me? Like on offenses. He's like, boy, where the fuck is the ring that I gotta like you? See, me and your mom, we love your black ass. You sleep on my bed. You live under my roof. You eat my food. Yeah. That's all it was. Yeah. We ain't gotta fucking like you. But we gonna take care of you like you my son. That's my duty. I take care of you.
Exactly.
But now you got stupid ass parents. I'm telling you, ask if you got siblings, bro, or punk ass cousins and shit that got children. Ask these stupid ass niggas. Like you gotta discipline your children. Like, nah, you shouldn't let them go do that. Oh man, I can't be like our parents, man. And I want to be a different type of parent, man. Like niggas want to be friends with their children instead of being a fucking parent. Be a goddamn parent, nigga. Stop being friends with your children. That's actually adding on to the destruction of Babylon. Don't nobody know they fucking duty no more. Niggas want to be friends with the children instead of being a parent.
They all out of order.
Niggas want to be equal with their woman instead of being the head, the ruler and shit. Niggas want to follow the bitch to the church instead of being the religious leader of your house.
Right.
Stupid ass niggas, man. Children want to be on the tablet instead of going outside. Right? We outside. Best believe nobody's outside right now. We're the children out playing soccer, people and shit. They ain't nowhere to be. They probably in the house on the goddamn tablet. And the nigga in the back is making the pork butt. Oh. You know? He the only nigga outside. He's like, we outside. He probably only nigga outside. And then you got the four niggas at the corner like, yep, yep, yeah, like King of the Hill and shit. Pay attention, yep, I tell you what, shit, yeah. That's all they doing, bro. Go ahead, hey, cause it shows you on the King of the Hill, they all out there. They like where everybody else at. They like, hey, they inside, they on the TV screen, they got the internet and shit, but they actually out there drinking beer. They're like, fuck, it's quiet in there. They the only ones outside. He's like, what the fuck going on? But that's literally how it is. Ain't nobody outside. And even brothers will tell you, back in the day, you knew who your neighbor was. Miss Annie Mae down the street. Across the street was your friend Tyler and shit. Over there was Jimmy. Down the street was the little girl you liked. So it's like, but you knew everybody. Now you don't even know who the fuck your neighbor is. Nigga got a turban on, like, man, watch him, man. You don't know. The blood in the crib is living next to each other, they don't even know. Nigga walk out with gray on, he don't even know he was blood. Alright, blood. Alright, Chris. You niggas don't even know who living next to you.
Yeah.
Y'all don't even know your neighbors. I remember we used to know how they used to go next door and shit.
Yeah.
So, come on, man. You
was outside
used to ball up.
day, too.
You used to go to their house and ball with them. All right, man, you got home court advantage. All right, next time you gonna come to my house,
come play
shit.
with me
Yeah,
next time.
you know, you ball them up. Yeah, you know, in front of his sister, like, man, see, you got balled up. See, that was it. Hey, man, you want something to drink? Or you want the hose, or you want something from inside? And remember that? And then your parents would hit him up. Is my son over there? Oh, yeah, he over there. They would call the house phone. Is my son over there? Oh, yeah, he over here. Yeah, he in the room with my son. So,
It was different times.
it was different times, bro. We had to kind of like dial in. Call me at 3 when you get over there. And remember this brother say, like, he said, I'm gonna make the call. Mom, I'm at school. Like, yeah, I'm at the gym right now. Like, that's it. I want to make collect calls to who and shit, like 10 cents. You know?
Damn.
I'm gonna make collect call to my grandfather. Hey, Pop, I'm at the school. Different times, bro. Or you let your brother know, hey, let mom know, let auntie know I'm at the gym. All right, man, I'm going home, man. I'm tired. And then he'll go home and let them know, oh yeah, he's still at the school balling and shit. All right, cool. You have to let somebody know, like, hey man, you going home? Yeah. All right, well let them know that I'm at such and such's house, so they won't look for me.
Yeah.
Because everybody had to know who's who. You had to know people's phone number. You had to know their address. You had to know where the fuck they was at. Man, you got far too, bro.
Yeah.
You be on the other side of town.
On the other side of town, yeah, bro.
You had to know the bus routes, the time. You had to know when the street lights was coming on. You had to know how to get back home. All types of stuff, bro.
And parents wouldn't really stress or worry
Because
like
they knew you had a brain.
Yeah,
you could
but now
fucking
you
think.
can't go
Well,
outside.
I think, bro, we be out all day.
All day.
Literally, bro.
Yeah.
And it's funny how these people get their children a smartphone, but it's making them dumb. Back in our day, we had to remember numbers, street numbers, lanes and shit. Like, we had to think, like, oh, shit. Oh, yeah, my mom said, hit her up at, what time is it? You down there looking at the sun. Oh, shit, it's like 2 or 3. You kind of can tell. Like, damn, all right, shit. You know? You had to get back home. But all these principles in Babylon has died.
Yeah.
And they even tell you the food system, they got the dumbest children ever and shit now. Niggas don't know how to do nothing. They actually having niggas put the cap and gown on as dumb as a box of rocks, son. These niggas like this. Niggas going this way when we supposed to go, he's like, oh shit, I want to. Nigga throwing it up and he look at you hit him in the eye. So these children that's graduated are not smart. Hey, but guess what? Guess who brought that into fruition? Your boy John D. Rockefeller. He took over the school board. He said, I want a nation of workers, not a nation of thinkers.
Yep.
He didn't want that. Go ahead, So we gonna go to that scripture that you had, and we gonna get into this book.
Which one? I was holding a couple for you. I had
which one you had?
The end will come through them, and then I had the one in Job.
Okay.
The Lord increase the nations.
We're gonna get that one in the book. Hold that, increase the nations, but bring the one out that you had in the pocket. You got something to see?
Yeah, he got a couple things for you.
Yeah, I had that Deuteronomy 32 and 20. I will see the end. It's Deuteronomy 32 and 20. And he said, I will hide my face from them.
Woo!
I will see what their end shall be.
That's it. So the Lord is going to see what the end of our people is going to be without it. It tells you that as the Lord been you know, what is it, the desert to Israel? Has he been like a wilderness? He said, my people have forgotten me days without number. You motherfuckers is about fucking the 4th of July and Independence Day and all that shit. The Lord is saying, how have you forgotten me? You don't celebrate me. You celebrate America that put your ass in slavery, but you don't celebrate the God that can deliver you. You don't celebrate the God that gave you life. The fuck is wrong with you goddamn people, man? But the Lord's like, okay, trust in America like you did in 2020. You trusted in these niggas. Then they tell you, Jesus Christ ain't here today. But you better get them ties in.
You
Better slide it under the door.
Yeah.
God damn.
So God don't live here no more. But you better get them ties in though. See? So America told you there ain't no God. They told you that. They said, the guy that you worship, or you want to go to the church, huh? Well, he ain't up in there. He don't live there. But we're telling you of the true power that lives.
That's right.
That he's always where you are. If you know him, he's right there with you.
He said we don't dwell in a temple
Made with hands. He was with Moses in the wilderness. He's with David in the cave and in the wilderness, in the forest, in the field. He was a Gilligan on the island.
On the island.
He was with Joshua in the battle of
Jericho.
He was with Daniel in the lion's den. He was with Gilligan on the island. So, hey, you gotta hang on the guys that change your head, right? So the Lord gonna be with you wherever you are. He told that to Daniel. Daniel and his companions was like, well, the temple was destroyed, and Israel seen that as the presence of the Lord being with them. And when the temple was destroyed, they're like, man, the Lord ain't with us no more. But the Lord was with you. He was just angry with you. See?
Yeah.
And to prove to you that I don't need this house, man. Even Solomon said that in his prayer. He said, though I build you this house, the heavens of the heavens cannot contain you. Not how much more this house.
Hey.
So Solomon let you know, like, the Lord ain't in these fucking pillars and stone and gold and shit. He's everywhere. But this is where he decides to dwell, among his people, in the city he have chosen, Jerusalem.
That's right.
But now he's among you. So he that is in you is greater than he as in the world. Because who's in the world right now that's unstoppable, it was seen? Esau, Edom.
Yep.
But he that's in you, Yahweh Bashim Ashai, is greater than the one that's in this world. Because the kingdom of heaven is in us.
That's right, bro.
You know? Go ahead, Op.
Continuing on, Deuteronomy 30 and 20, and it reads, For they are a very forward generation.
His generation is the same generation that died in the wilderness, the same generation that gave up the Lord to the cross. He said, let his blood be on us and our children. Same generation is forward. If you look at that word forward, you look it up real quick, I think it means like hard-headed or just stubborn as hell, through, forward. And what did Peter say? Turn yourselves from this forward generation. Like, turn from this shit. It's going to hell in the handbasket. We on the highway to hell.
It says forward is an adjective that describes someone who is stubbornly disobedient.
Oh man, that's Jake.
Willfully contrary.
Willingly contrary. So you gonna celebrate a punk ass Independence Day that declares you and your people 3/5 of a man, a second-class citizen, a savage, and a goddamn illegal. You know, that's what they declare you.
It says, and difficult to manage or control.
But that's Jake, difficult to manage or control. But now you just for the slaughter. You're being led to the slaughter by your enemies. By Esau, Edom.
Yeah. It is a slightly old-fashioned term used to characterize individuals who resist authority and insist on doing exactly what they want.
That's Jake. That's you American niggas, man. You stupid-ass Latinos, you dumbass Native Americans. You want to do what you want to do. But the God you so-called serve told you not to do it. To do what he wants you to do. Oh no, I'm gonna just do my own thing. Yeah. But it never amounts to nothing. You just get more fucked up. You feel more what's the word? Unsatisfied. You know. You feel like empty. And I wonder why. Because America don't love you. Trump can give a shit about you. He don't care about his own fucking kind. Nigga, you ain't free. And nigga, you better get the tithes in. You better pay them taxes. That's it. You better pay that rent.
Yeah.
That's all the fuck they care about.
And under usage, it says for the biblical rhetorical emphasis, it's a synonym for someone who's headstrong, willful, or rebellious.
That's what Esau put into our people. He's already that off top. But he made our people be that more. They're already that in the ancient world, being niggas, idol worshippers. But now they don't give a shit. They don't care. They like the homosexuality. Oh, let love be love and shit. And this bullshit. And you always like to name the characteristics of the love of the Lord, or his mercy, or his loving kindness. But you forget about the wrath of the Lord and his anger and his justice.
Judgment.
That's what they forget. And that's what we're here to tell your punk ass. that the Lord does have wrath. The Lord does have anger. The Lord does have indignation. The Lord does execute justice in the earth. And justice comes with judgment. How about that?
That's it.
Go ahead, up.
Later on, Deuteronomy 32 and 20, the latter part again, it says, "For there are very poor generation, children in whom is no faith."
There is no faith among this generation. They don't believe in nothing but their own goddamn self. And they low level. You people are low level as hell, man. You can't even sit with yourself, but you think you greater than the God that created you? The Lord don't need nobody. He's just on his own by himself for who knows. The ancient of days. But you can't sit with yourself, but you think you better than your creator. See, these people are bugged out. They got that FOMO on them. Fear of missing out. But you ain't missing nothing.
Ain't missing nothing.
It's the same bullshit that was last year. Same shit before. Like you said, niggas that hate each other all year long, they get together to be fake like.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, all that shit.
Yeah.
Hey, the woman will post herself and the nigga stand right here, but you don't see him. See? But she don't love the stupid nigga, man. That goes to show you, man. Go ahead, huh?
That was it, bro. That was it. Okay.
ahead.
This is 2nd Esdras chapter 11, beginning at verse 38. It says, "Hear thou, I will talk with thee, and the highest shall say unto thee." Verse 39.
This is the Lord talking to the ancient Roman Empire, but he's talking to Rome now in this time. New Rome that was wounded and was healed during the Renaissance era and built itself to this beast system that we're under right now. Lord is talking to this place. Hey, hold on. Understand this. Go ahead, huh?
"Art not thou it that remainest of the four beasts, whom I made to reign in my world?"
The fourth beast was what? The ancient Roman Empire. The Lord brought it back through the USA and the European Union. Say, are you not the fourth beast that I made to reign in my world? That the end of what?
That the end of their times
Their age
might come through them.
might come through your own hands. Because the weapons that I made you to create through the last two world wars, I'm going to use to destroy you outright. And that in the Third World War, in the first two, y'all was in conglomeration, y'all was cool. But in this third one, y'all going to be at odds. And y'all going to destroy each other. How about that? Go ahead up.
Verse 40, "And the fourth came and overcame all the beasts that were past."
So Rome came and was different than all the other kingdoms that came before it. They were strong as iron. They were breaking down every fucking kingdom that was before it. Just putting them to nothing. But why? The Lord allowed it. It had to happen.
Prophecy.
One kingdom had to fall for the other one to come up. Go ahead up.
"And had power over the world."
Now it's jumping into the future. The same Roman Empire, but in a technological age, devoured all the other kingdoms that came up against it before it. And it showed its power from the atomic bombs dropping on Nagasaki and Hiroshima, entering the world into an atomic age that went into a nuclear age. So now we're in that nuclear age. And now you got these nations at a standstill. Nuclear assured destruction. That's why they had a standstill, because really they would have went to war with each other off top. But what's keeping everybody in line is those missiles. They know, oh shit, they shoot theirs off, we're gonna shoot ours off. It's gonna be an old-fashioned Mexican standoff. Like you shoot, I'm gonna shoot, and then we're gonna be all some shot up motherfuckers.
Let that be serious. It says, "And had power over the world with great fearfulness."
That's what they got now. With great fearfulness. Right out.
And
Ain't
ain't even going nowhere. It says, "And over the whole compass of the earth with much wicked oppression."
Oh, but how they doing that? With the satellites, with the cameras, with everything, bro. First, with military bases, colonialism, Americanization, the dollar. That's how they kept a lot of people bound. Now they got the cameras and the technology and the AI, and now they're gonna go into a new city. They're gonna take it further to MOTB.
That's right.
That's their plan. Wait up.
"And so long time dwell he upon earth." with
250 years of Babylon, at least. That's a long time for most people. 2 whole centuries and 50 years. And then Edom as a nation in itself since the fucking 1400s. since Amalek came up into power, they took down the papacy, Spain. All right, almost 700 to 800 years of fucking wicked oppression over the earth. We came from a colonial age into an industrial age. We already passed 2 fucking world wars, and now here we are. 250 years of Babylon. Yo, the hammer of the whole earth. Seen more wars with these niggas in the 250 years these niggas been in existence than goddamn since centuries of goddamn war, man. Go ahead, huh?
And so long time dwelt he upon the earth with deceit.
Woo! Esau, Edom. He had deceived you people. Hey, like my man K said, he said 500 years, everybody knew that the earth was the center of the universe. He said, with the 200 some years ago, everybody knew the earth was round or something like that, or flat or something. He said 5 minutes ago, you knew that you were the only that human beings were the only life in the universe or something like that. But not knowing that there's angels out there, the spiritual realm, everything else, man. What's it? He said, imagine what you'll know tomorrow, right? Son, you see what I'm saying? So, what did he say? What did he say? Okay, is it worth it? Oh yeah, it's worth it. If you're strong enough. Go ahead, huh?
Verse 41.
That's a beautiful analogy for us. You know, once we woken up to the mysteries that the Lord revealed to us, it's like, man, like we didn't know all this stuff until we actually dived into the scriptures and our minds was opened up. Now we know the truth of the scriptures. We know the purpose of life, the meaning of why we went into captivity. You know, these are secrets that the Lord revealed unto you. This wasn't given to everybody. You know, now the question is, are you strong enough to endure to the end to receive the full manifold blessing? You know?
That's right.
Are you strong enough?
Right.
It's definitely worth fighting for.
Nah, he's sitting there all day and shit like yawning and shit. His son was
he
going
was
down.
still sitting there contemplating like, damn. Hey, that's how I was when I first found the truth, man. And I started getting the understanding of what the scripture was actually talking about. And like how Esau was the enemy, I was sitting in my bed just staring at the ceiling, man, for like hours. Like I was all fucked up, man. I was like, damn, this is crazy. Like the white man's the devil? Like, god damn, like what? Like,
Well, you knew he was a demon.
Yeah.
I knew he was always an asshole. And I was thinking like, why the fuck do these motherfuckers hate us so much?
Yeah.
Like you don't hate an ugly ass Arab nigga took down 2 towers according to you. You don't hate the nigga as much as us.
I like the way
So it's like, what the fuck is going on? Now, then we do. Oh, if the brother can get Psalm 73, I can get Psalm 73. Wait,
Verse 41, it says, for the earth hast thou not judged with truth, for thou hast afflicted the meek, thou hast hurt the peaceable.
That's what he first started with us. He afflicted the meek and the peaceable. That was our people. When that ugly ass nigga Columbus landed on them islands, he said, this is a beautiful people. Strong, and give you the clothes off their back or whatever. He said, about with 50 men, we could take over the whole lot.
That goes to show you, man, when we're left alone, we're a natural people of peace, man. We don't go looking for war and causing problems.
Now,
Jacob was showing them love.
and you know what it is? What Esau doesn't understand is when you start the war against us, Israel gonna end the shit, man. Just like that nigga, the Ammonite, that did those 2 servants of David. The nigga started the shit.
Yeah, he started
King David. He hit the death. He said, all right, my nigga. All right.
That's how it's going to be.
And that goes to show you the integrity of David and the love he had for his nation. Because this was a slight done to 2 messengers. You know what I'm saying? They
did that to me. They did that ultimately to the Lord. So fuck these niggas, man.
We going to war. Yep.
It's funny how Joab kind of took this city so quickly. He said, hey man, I got this city, man. I believe it was the city of fountains. He said, hey man, come declare this city in your name.
I'm gonna take it.
You know, that's how David like, man.
Better come claim this. I'm gonna take it.
Hey, yo, I can respect my claim. Claim jumper. You
got it.
Yeah.
It says,
that was a good place, man. I don't know if they even have anymore. They might have went out of business, man. But
it says, thou hast loved liars.
Esau, Edom. You have loved liars. You motherfucker. You knew what the truth was, asshole. You stupid fuck. Like, I don't give a shit about Ishmael, Moab, Ham. I don't give a fuck about none of these Japhet. You knew who we were, nigga. And you lied to us, and you thinking the God of truth was gonna just let that just ride out? Nah,
man.
You through. You through. The Lord's like, all right, I see how you roll. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna set them up before your face, have them curse your ass out, show you that they know what's going on, and then destroy your ass.
How about
but
that?
But first reveal you, then destroy you. How about that? Go ahead, huh?
And destroyed the dwellings of them that brought forth fruit.
Woo! So, like the sugar cane, do you know where the 12-hour shifts came from? Jake on them islands picking the sugar cane, because there's a certain amount of time where you gotta pick it fast and quick, or it's gonna ferment and it's gonna be through. That's where you get the rum, tequila, all that shit from. People in the fields just, you know, they gotta cut it down fast, like, oh shit. And you already know that Jake like that rum.
Oh yeah.
Rum and pineapple, okay? And then they like that tequila and whatever the fuck else you want with it. Tequila and whatever, or tequila and, you know? Or tequila and a hibiscus. Tequila and Jamaica. Like, we want that in the kingdom. Your ass is gonna be in the fields picking. We gonna give you them 12-hour shifts. The day shift and the night shift. That's where you get it from Jake working on them fields. In those islands, bro. So, and we love that rum, okay? All right, it's water.
It's wild. It says, it has cast down the walls of such as did thee no harm.
Oh, bro, and that's what they did to take us down in Constantinople. They had to break through walls. Granada, Spain had to break through walls and bring us down. Then they actually went to war with us as a nation. All tribes, they went to war with them. The Southern Kingdom and those European kingdoms took them down. West coast of Africa, those kingdoms took them down. Came across the seas, took down the Incan, Aztec, and Mayan empires, took them down. Fought Gad for 350 years. Eventually, Gad to bury the hatchet. But the only ones they didn't actually defeat was Reuben. Reuben just was like, they had to bury the hatchet. And they had to march them through the snow, Trail of Tears, all the way to Oklahoma, from Florida to Oklahoma, man. So it goes to show you the war never ended. The Lord had to quiet us down. That's why it tells you in another place that Jake was like a lion, a crouched lion, but a young lion, but like an old lion.
But like an old lion.
We gonna rouse him up. Like Jake was ready to pounce, but like, you know, Jake now Jake just chilling. Hey man, bruh man, fifth floor.
Just chilling, making a sandwich.
That's what he said. He said, that's Jake.
That's Jake.
And Jake talking about, hey man, shit, I'm just over here, man, on the 4. Nigga, you throwing up 3 and shit. Hey, but you gotta say, bro, man, 5th floor. If they're throwing the wrong number, you know he throwing 4. And then you on 5th floor, like, you on the 5th floor, he throwing 4 and shit. So that's Jake. Jake don't know where the fuck they at. Oh man, it's the 4th of July, man. Hey man. Hey, man. Like, what does it represent? When they were celebrating this independence from Britain and England, your ass was in captivity.
Yeah.
Now, certain Jake, they actually fought on the side of the fucking patriots, was taken into slavery after the war. The ones that fought for the crown actually sailed back to Britain and shit. But they were undone. And a lot of them redcoats was Jake anyway. The king of fucking England was Jake. King George III was a Jake. The presidents before fucking George Washington was Jakes. They ain't gonna tell you that information. They gonna give you that. So where you got all your customs from was from the Israelites, right? But yet we weren't seen as a fellow citizens, right? But yet we helped you fight that war. The fucking Boston Tea Party shit was the first false flag in American history. They dressed up like Gadites and was dumping the tea off those British ships. And then that got word back to the king and was like, hold on, send an army over there. We gotta tax these people, those colonies. That's when the war started. See, niggas don't know nothing about why the war broke out. The French was over here. In Quebec, they was getting the land. And you had the Spanish over here trying to get these same lands fighting Gad. That's where all this comes from. Niggas don't even know what the fuck they say. Oh, the 4th of July, baby, shit hurts. Alright, man, whatever. And who made the flag? I believe it was like an old slave woman or some shit. like sold the goddamn American flag that they put on the Star Spangled Banner shit. Remember it said that the cannons was bursting in the air and the smoke cleared and the flag was still there and landed free home of the brave bullshit. That flag being there was after the cannons and shit was going off and the war was ended. Fucking flag was still flying, but who made the flag? It was a Jake woman.
Wow.
So man, everything about this weak ass country is because of Jake. Made this fucking place what it is. Without Jake, it wouldn't be nothing.
Even they got what's that? That great thing called the Louisiana Purchase.
Yeah, they got
It
that.
happened because of the revolt in Haiti, where people revolted and drove the French away. They basically wanted out of the American business, so they sold Babylon and this land at that point.
All that land. Past the Appalachian Mountain. Like you said, Louisiana, all the
Yeah, the Louisiana Purchase.
all those states in between, which was still Gadite territory, bro. But the French was getting their ass whooped so much by Levi. And that dude Napoleon was fighting the war over there against the Russians, which was Jake still, and Jake beat them in the Battle of Waterloo. Napoleon was defeated in that battle, and he couldn't stretch forth his forces over there in the Americas, so they had to give him, like you said, those lands. And then eventually, the Spanish had to give up those lands too to Babylon because the Alamo and shit. Issachar was giving them the business, and it was just too frontierish. Like they couldn't defeat every fucking body. You had Issachar on one front, you had Gad on another front, you had Free Jake among the Seminoles on another front. So they're like, man, there's too many goddamn people we gotta fight. That's why the Alamo fell. Remember the Alamo, right? That goes to show you that the tribes was giving y'all the business for all those centuries leading up to the turn of the century. Go ahead, huh?
Verse 43, it says, therefore is thy wrongful dealing come up unto the highest.
The Lord has seen everything you've done, man. The way you did it. Trail of tears, taking of land, breaking of treaties, all type of shit, man. Jake that fought in your wars, you put him into captivity after the war for independence. You didn't give Jake no credit. It's because of the Haitian Revolution that your ass got them lands through the Louisiana Purchase. You think he just got it from the French and shit. Nigga, Levi helped your punk ass out.
Yeah.
Levi was holding niggas off on an island, bro. They fought against 3 powerful nations at the time. The British didn't want to take that island, the French couldn't take the island or hold it, and the Spanish didn't want to take that island. And that was who? Levi. They was giving them the business. Huh? Oh, and don't forget, the revolutions all throughout South America with your boy Gaspar Yanga, which was a Judite that led the Northern Kingdom tribes to revolt against the Spanish conquistadors. Huh? And they came up with that fighting style, capoeira. Looked like a dance, like we just dancing. It was really a fighting style to kill your ass. So, come on now. That's what Jake did. It was revolt after revolt. They ain't gonna tell you how many fucking slave revolts there was, bro. Between fucking 1619 and goddamn the turn of the century, really the Civil War. Because Jake was still fighting after the Civil War against these devils and was doing their own thing, building their own cities, building their own communities, trying to hide that, finding, getting oil, like Killers of the Flower Moon. Gad found the oil and stuff like that, and got rich, got wealthy.
Hey, they also show you in that movie how they do the inheritance when people marry.
That's
why they tried to marry the family.
Taking the man out, man.
Give Gad that fucking wild turkey, huh? Give him that bullshit, man. They like, the man shot himself. This dude like this. How you gonna shoot something like this? You know, I had to come from the front. Like if it was like this, maybe, or like that. But how you kill himself like this? And then he got another bullet somewhere.
When did he do it? Like, come on, man.
The niggas fell for it, bro. Go ahead, huh?
It says,
and
and thy pride unto the mighty. The highest also had looked upon the proud times.
The Lord looked upon these times since America's inception till now. And he's hated every minute of this shit. He didn't like it. He let it subside. He let it go on. But now the Lord is done with this place. He is done with it. It is over. The world knows that America is not what it once was. They understand this.
You see it if you pay attention.
Yeah.
We were just talking about it today, coming up to camp, how this don't seem like no celebration.
Shit is dead.
You figure 250 years, this place will be popping, man. This shit is dead.
You see the Edomites out there with the short sword, they be like this. They have them like hump for Jesus. You had something, right? Go ahead, huh?
And behold, they are ended, and its abominations are fulfilled.
Woo. So it is ended, and its abominations are fulfilled. The Lord says, I'm done with this place. 250 years, done. You look at any empire, that's as far as it will reach before it went down completely. Go ahead, huh?
And therefore appear no more, thou eagle, nor thy horrible wings.
Talking about the ancient Roman Empire as that eagle. The structure of this place is that bird. That
They
eagle.
always use the eagle. The
Yep.
Edomites.
Yep.
Yep.
The Edomites always use the eagle, and it's beautiful because remember Trump had the arrows of war and the wreath of peace, and ain't an eagle with two heads?
No, it's
Or just
one
one
head, but it's always usually pointed towards the
To
reef.
peace. Okay.
Reefs.
But
But during his presentation, they specifically had it behind him, pointing towards the arrows. And it was only, that's only done during the time of war, man.
Wow.
War. Well, it has been declared. War
Has been declared.
Good.
It says, nor thy wicked feathers.
They going into your whole power structure. Now those feathers represent the Caesars that would come and go in the ancient
Caesars.
Roman Empire. But did not Babylon have all their presidents?
That's right.
And Trump literally said he's gonna be the last one.
Yeah.
There ain't gonna be no another president. That's
He
what he
said,
said.
I was chosen by God.
Oh man, so he said it.
Like, God damn.
He said it.
Proud,
He's the wolf king. He's like, what the hell are you talking about? He's like, who remember old girls asking about Jon Snow? She's like, who is this? He's like, you don't know? You don't. He's like, how do you not know? He's like, the man is a bastard, but he comes from he comes from a great house. He said he united the first men and the wildest. He went beyond the wall. He's like the goddamn bastard. He's the king of the north. That's what he said. Well, that's Esau. He's the king in the north. But he gonna have his power taken away.
That's right.
He's like the goddamn bastard. But he's the king of the north. Like, does it happen? He's the king of the north, man. That's Esau. He's the king of the north. North America. He's sitting on the sides of the north, over the tribe. Yeah.
Nor thy malicious heads, nor thy hurtful claws, nor all thy vain body.
Now, that's going into the power structure of Babylon. Didn't it say that Babylon shall sink like a stone? Then the Lord is making it as an animalistic symbol, as that eagle. The whole body, the talons, the wings, the feathers, the heads, is all going to be destroyed. This whole power structure is going to be taken down, finally. That's how you know it's talking about America, because Rome fell, but it was wounded. It wasn't destroyed, it was healed over time.
Yeah.
So this is where the Lord's talking about its destruction, its complete annihilation.
Ain't no coming back.
Ain't no coming
right.
back from this.
Last verse. That all the earth may be refreshed and may return, being delivered from thy violence, and that she may hope for judgment and mercy of him that made her.
Woo, talking about the earth. The earth is crying out against you. You're a long disease that the Lord is going to remove because he's the physician. That's going to remove this long disease. You get that one kingdom is translated from one
To another.
So all this 250 years of Babylon represents to us is that you're at the end of your road, and Israel is going to reign. That we're more closer to our kingdom than you are to the extension of yours.
That's right.
Yours is at an end, ours is at the beginning. Yes, sir.
They say this real quick. It says, I just asked the average age of an empire. It says, while there is no single standing rule, studies show through analysis, lifespans of dozens of major empires throughout history shows that the empire lasts typically 200 to 250 years.
Woo! 200 to 250. They last.
Borrowed time.
They'll borrow time. That's it.
Yeah, that 250. Man, give it a 50. Like, yeah, that's it. 250, you through, man. That's beautiful. Could you, if you can find where Hezekiah laid before the temple, the writing of Sennacherib, king of Syria. Because Babylon, they didn't come up against the people of the Lord. They came up against the Lord himself. They looking at the Lord like, who are you? These your people. Shit, you ain't doing nothing. What's going on? They acting like the Lord ain't seen all this. That he ain't observed all. Like you read, he looked over the proud times. Or unless you got it.
I think that's when you guys in the beginning.
Yeah.
Sent that letter.
Yeah.
It's Isaiah 37. We can start like in 14. I got the Sirach 10 and 8 for you. This is Sirach chapter 10, verse 8. It says, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
Man, so for all that you have done, Babylon, your kingdom, your reign is ended. And it's going to be transferred to the people of the Lord. It has to happen. It must happen.
It must.
Hey, did not Daniel, he told Nebuchadnezzar straight up, he didn't sugarcoat shit, he didn't lie. He said, you are that head of gold, but after your kingdom falls, an inferior kingdom is going to rise up and take your place, and that kingdom is going to fall, and then another is going to take its place, then there's going to be a fourth kingdom. As strong as iron, and that's going to be taken down to the toes. There's going to be a mixture of people in the time we're living in now, and then there's going to be a stone carved without hands that you seen in your dream, O king, and it smote the image at the feet and broke it to pieces all at one time. And the wind swept it away without a trace. And that same stone became a great mountain, a great government, and filled the whole earth.
That's right.
He said it terrified. That's what he said. When that stone hit, wow. It terrified Nebuchadnezzar when that stone hit. Ooh. Destroyed everything. The coming of the Lord is going to terrify the inhabitants of the earth. The way he takes over the planet is going to terrify the earth. The way he destroys Babylon is going to be a terror unto the earth. Right? It said that the curse over the whole earth is going to be what? The chariot. The curse that goes over the face of the whole earth is going to be the chariot that the Lord is going to be driving in. And he ain't coming alone. You know, he's going to have angels in there. Right?
Interesting information about empires.
Go ahead. Let the brother finish it.
Oh, I was finished.
Okay. So this is from the book, The Fate of Empires, from Sir John Blood. It says every empire gets about 250 years. It says Assyria from 859 to 612 BC, 247 years. Assyria. Now, the brother going to go into Sennacherib, which was the king of Assyria. You got to remember, Nebuchadnezzar by nation was in Assyria, but he established Neo-Babylon, a new kingdom and a new capital. The Assyrian capital was Nineveh, but it was destroyed by his father Nebuchadnezzar and other conglomerate of nations to take it down. Then they established a new capital at Babylon, which is modern-day Iraq. They established the Neo-Babylonian Empire, but they were Assyrians by race, right? Ashur. And they said Assyria only lasted not even 247 years. There you go. Because what was the last stronghold of Assyria? Nineveh. And who heard of the fall of it? Who was told? Jonah. Right. Jonah prophesied of the fall of it, but who actually? Tobias. He actually witnessed the fall of that person, heard about it, and he rejoiced and praised the Lord. So there you go. And then it jumps to, so it says 11 empires, 3,000 years, one lifespan. So at number one was Assyria, 859 to 612 BC, 247 years. Then it goes to Persia, 538 to 330 BC, 208 years. So 208, they ain't even get to the 50s, bro. Who took them down? Alexander the Great. Alexander the Great. It goes to Greece, 331 to 100 BC, 231 years. There you go. Not even 250. And these are greater empires than Babylon. They still talk about these empires to this day. Assyria, they talk about them, the greatness of Assyria, the greatness of the Persian Empire, 1 million man fucking army that can shake the earth. Our arrows will blot out the sun. The richest king among them was Xerxes, but they didn't even last. They were a greater empire. Persia had 127 provinces and still failed. Before 250, they only were 208. Persia was 208. 208 years, not even 250. Then at number 3, you have Greece. Man, 331 to 100 BC. Hey, the civilization started with the Greeks, but they only had 231 years as an empire and failed after that.
Go ahead.
And number 4, the Roman Republic.
Ooh, the Roman Republic.
Which is from 260 to 27 BC, 233 years.
So 233 years, right?
But the shadow of Rome.
But the shadow of Rome is bad. You shall yet see yourself die under. That's at 27 BC, right?
Yeah, it says 260 to 27 BC.
To 27 BC, right? So 27 years before the birth of our Savior.
That's the next one.
That was the Roman Republic.
Right.
But the Lord extended the time of Rome into an empire, and it still didn't last that long.
So the next one is the Roman Empire from 27 BC to 180 AD, 207 years. Yeah.
So it's to the 208.
So it says 27 BC to 180 AD.
180 AD, and they got to remember that Jake was ruling by that time. But you got to remember the Western Roman Empire fell. See, Jake was ruling in the East too. That's why the Eastern Roman Empire, the Holy Roman Empire, flourished in the East. See, because even on the crest of the Holy Roman Empire is the eagle's head. Is an eagle with 2 heads, one point in west and one point in east. Western Roman Empire fell under Esau. That Jake took over eventually and took it down. And then from those kingdoms of Rome, what began? The Middle Ages. See, Jake just transformed the ancient Roman Empire into the Middle Ages with castles and citadels and cathedrals and shit like that. And then in the east, they was building cathedrals and kingdoms and the land of Rus and all of that, and Prussia and all these other places, and Transylvania and all these other places, right? So it goes to show you they didn't even last that long. Now, really, Esau always tries to add on when we took over. Who was the first Jake emperor? Nerva, which was after Domitian. So if you can put in from Augustus to Domitian, how many years is that? That's really was the reign of Esau, right? As an empire. His empire didn't even last that long when he turned into a damn empire. That's crazy. From Augustus to Domitian. Those was his emperors. After that, it was Jake all the way down the line. To Marcus Aurelius all the way up. All right? Stick. Once you get it out, you let me know.
Yeah, bro. That's fucking crazy.
You want to know how many years between them?
From Augustus to Domitian really is the truth of the matter. They always like to say the AD shit. No, nigga, that's when Jake was reigning, fool. Because you can't say the Holy Roman Empire was that was Jake. That's how you know it was a transition. And all the emperors before Nerva, all had no beards. I will say for your boy Nero and shit, he had a beard. But all those emperors, they had no beard. But then all the emperors after Nerva had beards.
So it says 123 years.
123 years.
From the start of Augustus's reign to the death of Domitian.
133?
Yeah.
So
123.
123. All right, so that added on to the Republic was 200 years. As a republic, you got to remember they still had to build into all the lands that they covered. They had to take down Carthage still. They had to take down certain lands. They had to take over all Italy. It's like, so that's what it was saying, a republic. Like Rome was spreading. They had to take over those Greek city-states. They had to take over Italy as the whole peninsula of Italy had to be taken over. Carthage, the Mediterranean, Israel, all those places had to be taken. Then it became an empire, and it was the vastest kingdom known to that time. But as an empire, they only lasted 133? 123. Not even 200.
Yeah, not even 200.
So from the time it was an empire, unstoppable, the shadow of Rome. So, come on, man. Y'all see, the Lord gave you extended time because he needed his son to come into your empire. And his son being in your empire was only 33 years of that empire, right? From Augustus. And then not even too long after that, you went to war with Israel, destroyed the second temple, and then your ass was destroyed not too long after that. With the eruption of Mount Vesuvius, different wars on every front, the different territories, and all the different borderlands. Huh? And then their army was stretched too thin, and the eventually those Germanic tribes took down the Roman Empire. Mainly the Western Roman Empire fell. The Eastern Roman Empire that was ruled by Jake flourished. You have that what's it it's called the Ark. There's an Ark, not the Ark of Titus, but there's another Ark or pillar of like it's called the Four Emperors. And they got Jake, you know, they knocked the noses off, but they got Jake with the crowd. You got another Jake with the sword and shit. Another two Jakes shaking hands. Those are the Jakes in the East ruling together in the Eastern Roman Empire, ruling together as brothers. Like they had two of them shaking hands. You had another Jake with the sword on his hip, another Jake like, yeah. But they knocked the nose off. You could tell they was Jakes and shit. They had the crowds and shit. That's why it flourished in the East. But in the West, it fell because Esau was ruling in the West.
Right? You want to finish with the empire? And number 6 is the Arab Empire. From 634 to 880 AD, 246 years.
Damn.
And then at number 7,
you Arab, y'all through.
Yeah.
Hey, the Lord promised Ishmael gonna be a prince of princes and 12 princes and shit. We had your reign, nigga.
Yeah.
Go on, sit down. Quran.
big brother.
Yeah. Hey, but you know the Quran goes into the beams coming out the hands. Remember that?
Yeah,
So
that's
we
right.
gonna shoot beams on you.
Yeah.
But if the son of the Heavenly Father will fight, ye shall fail. He came on the Pegasus. Yeah. And Hercules and shit. That's what they believe that Muhammad gonna come back on the Pegasus and shit. Oh, hell no. Y'all niggas been watching too many TriStar movies and shit. With the damn horse running up and you flying and shit.
It says number 7, the Mameluke Empire from 1250 to 1517 was 267 years.
Damn.
And number 8, the Ottoman Empire.
Oh, those rats, those goddamn Amalekites, the small hats, that's your empire, the Ottomans.
1320 to 1570, 250 years. Then at number 9, you got Spain from 1500 to 1750, 250 years.
Exactly, 250.
Then you got the Romanov Russia, 16.
Which was just us, it was Jake. But really it stretched from the Rus all the way down. They don't say 200, that's bullshit. It stretched for a long ass time. It was just czar after czar after czar, gain the land, losing it, gain the land, losing it, you know?
It says from 1682 to 1916, 234 years. At number 11, you have Britain, 1700 to 1950, 250 years. And then at number 12, you have America, 1776. Then it has a question mark. It says, America turns 250 on July 4th, 2026. The next chapter is unwritten.
Ooh, but it is. But it is written.
It's in the book.
It's in the book. Y'all got to say, no! You must not read from the book.
The spirit woke him up that way into the camp. He popped up.
No! Oh man, you gonna use that, man. No, you must not read from the book. Don't let him read. But hey, we're gonna get into this. I can bring it out, Uncle Shah. And look up the death toll of civilians that died in concentration camps during World War I. Because it ain't like it's a new thing. You can read the title and then go into the context and we can go down.
God, so we're back in the book, the World War I book, Big Ideas Simply Explained. We're on page 108. It says, all the world's a cage.
Woo!
Concentration camps.
Concentration camps. All the world is a cage. World War I. First woe. Anguish, affliction, destruction.
Oh, yeah. It says the focus is on violation of human rights.
Violation of human rights, but they violating the hell out of you people in this time. This was at the turn of the century during the first Great War, World War I. You people acting like y'all more free than these people then. They at least was fighting.
Right.
A whole generation was lost to the Great War. That's what it said in France. They said a whole generation of Frenchmen were lost to the Great War, right? They say it's the greatest generation. That's what they say, right? But it was the last generation that had a fucking brain, really, if you look at it. Because after that, like, what the fuck are we dying for? What the fuck, man? Like your boy Thomas Shelby, he's talking to old girl, and she said, the man I love, when he returned, he couldn't speak to me, not one word. And the man was like, nobody came back. He said, I once believed. And she said, but the war changed you. He said, yeah. It changed my perspective of how this shit really fucking moves, man. How many lives that they lost, bro, and the way that they lost it. God damn. I seen men killed in ways you couldn't even imagine. You know? Yeah. Go ahead,
It says, in the late 19th century, barbed wire and automatic weapons are invented, both later used to control interned people. In 1896, in Cuba, the Spanish army starts to herd citizens or civilians into concentration camps.
Damn. There you go. In Cuba, man. One day, man, this whole town will be mine, man.
It said in 1900, during the Boer War, Britain forces Boer civilians and displaced Africans into concentration camps.
There it is. In these different wars, concentration camps were key. So when this war breaks out in the States, Civil War, World War, they're going to throw you people in concentration camp. Your boy Trump went down to Alligator Alcatraz. That's a concentration camp. Is there a war? Not yet. But when war breaks out, where you think you people going to go? They're gonna say, oh, come here for help. It's a relief camp. No, it's a death trap. It's a death camp. Go ahead, up.
It says in 1919 in Russia, the Soviet authorities introduced a system of forced labor camps.
And that's after the Tsar, when his family was assassinated and killed. They put people in concentration camps in Russia after the Tsar failed. Bringing in that new system of communism. Communists.
And as the brother said, remember the scriptures say there's no new thing under the sun. So if it happened back then, best believe it's going to happen now. It's happening now already. You know?
Hey, during the sacking of Jerusalem, it said our people that fell in Jerusalem, that wasn't killed by the sword, was marched miles to Babylon. They walked to Babylon. They marched them out. You showed a release of Jake like this. You got the Assyrians marching them, Babylonians marching them all the way to Assyria, Babylon. Then they walked all the way there. Jake had the bags and shit, you know? Yeah. That third leg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that. It says in 1933 to 1945, Nazi Germany creates more than 1,000 concentration camps and 6 extermination camps.
Yeah. And it wasn't even for them rats to get killed. It's because these niggas had typhus, which is a disease.
They don't want to hear that.
They don't hear that.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Now get the fuck out of here. They was doing more to Jake and the POW camps as actually soldiers than those fucking rats. Because the soldiers had intelligence and they was a danger to them. I'll kill these motherfuckers when I can get out. And they did worse in the Japanese internment camps that they had over there in the Pacific to prisoners of war. They had no damn rats in there. They had just U.S. soldiers in there.
Go ahead, up. It says in 1942 to 1945 in the U.S. Around 120,000 Japanese Americans and Japanese nationals are interned during World War II.
During World War II, during the shit. And these were citizens. So you stupid fuck, I love America. I'm from fucking Germany or Colombia or Mexico, where the fuck you from? You're not an American in their eyes. They seen you just as they seen the Japanese. You're all enemies. Because if we go to war with your countries, then you're a danger to us. We got to put you somewhere where we can see you. But now, in this time, they don't have to put people in concentration camps because they got cameras and shit everywhere. They tracking your ass with the phone, but they will put you in those camps because they got to get rid of you. They're going to be death camps. Huh?
Yeah, under the tab that says, what does a government do with enemy aliens?
Woo!
It says, they pose a potential threat to national wartime security. They must be removed from society.
Woo! Oh! They must be removed from society.
Get them out of here.
Get them out of here.
It says, if their presence provokes riots and other civil disturbance, they must be removed from society.
Woo! Hey, that's why I said they ain't gonna regard their kings or princes in the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Because this is on the books. They coming for you. Go to the point where America is going to mention the war. Go back to the glossary and it's going to mention America. Hey, bring that out, that point.
You got the letter.
Oh, go ahead.
That's the letter?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is Isaiah 37, beginning at verse 14.
Go ahead, I'll read.
All right, this is Isaiah 37:14, and it reads, and Hezekiah received a letter from the hands of the messengers and read it. And Hezekiah went up to the house of the Lord and spread it before the Lord. 15, and Hezekiah prayed unto the Lord, saying, O Lord of hosts, power of Israel, dwellest between the cherubim, and thou art the power, even thou alone of all kingdoms of the earth, thou hast made heaven and earth.
So Hezekiah went to the temple. He didn't go to his war generals. He didn't go to the priests. He went directly to the temple where the Lord was. Said, Lord, this is what he wrote against you, not against us. Against you, he said that he made all the nations round about. He reduced them to rubble. They had their gods of their nations, and he said that there were no gods. But he's looking at us saying that we're no different than these heathens that have idols to worship, that you are nothing. That's pretty much what he said. See, Lord, he said this to you. What you gonna do, Lord?
Yeah.
Lord, all right, bet. It said Isaiah too, like, man, go tell this fool what I'm gonna do to his ass, man. That's what America said. Oh, well, we got your people, Lord. What you gonna do? What's up? You know? Now me? What's up? Hey, but the Lord, all right, go tell this nigga. Go tell this nigga, man. What I'm gonna do to him and his punk ass nation. And how am I gonna do it? That I'm gonna start a war that they think they're gonna win, but it's the very war that I'm gonna deliver my people in. The elect. World War III.
That's right.
Because he
That's
said,
right.
well, we fought in the first two, we did all right. But the third one you ain't gonna do so hot, bro.
Ain't gonna win good.
Go ahead.
Now, reading on Isaiah 37:17, and it reads, incline thine ear, O Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai, and hear. Open thy eyes, O Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai, and see. And hear all the words that Sennacherib, which have sent to the reproach to the living power. Verse 18, it says, of a truth, O Lord, the kings of Assyria have laid waste to all nations and their country.
So he had to acknowledge, like, I've heard and witnessed what these kings have done. They even laid siege to the northern kingdom and removed them out of the northern lands of Israel. Hezekiah is reciting, it's like, damn, I've seen what they've done to these other nations. I heard the fall of Moab, these other places, the surrounding kingdoms, and even the northern kingdom was taken. I've seen what they have done. And the Lord gonna explain to him, like, hold on, I'm the one that did that. I laid waste to these nations. And the king of Assyria doesn't know that he's an instrument in my hand to do such things. Go ahead, huh?
Reading on, verse 19, it says, and have cast their gods into the fire, for they were no gods.
Because they were no gods. See, the Lord has made America to hammer the whole earth in these other nations that know not the Lord. They don't know the God of the Bible. And even if there's people in those lands that know the God of the Bible, there are people in those lands that seek out the Lord. Not those ugly ass heathen. They don't give a hell about what's in the book. They just want to get money and be clowns and shit. They worship a goddamn elephant nigga and, you know, the nigga like this and blue gold, and then the nigga a Shiva and Gorak from fucking Mortal Kombat and shit. They got them niggas on the wall like four-arm niggas, man. Yeah, so they worshiping idols and they bring their idols with them and shit to Babylon. They got them in the restaurant. They're demon over there sitting, the blue nigga, you know. So, but the only ones in the other lands worshiping the one true power is our people. And even if those lands are war-torn and reduced to nothing, the Lord still allows his people to survive.
That's right.
Because those are his people. Right? And that's why even Iran said they have a nuclear program and Russia can give them missiles to shoot at America. They can put their submarines in the Gulf of America. This is the Gulf of Mexico. They can put them in the Gulf of America and start sinking the ships coming out of the Mississippi, going across the Atlantic. They can do that. But the reason they ain't shot a missile over here is because they know that the Lord's people is in New Babylon. They're like, we can't shoot the missiles over there because the Lord's people. Oh man. So they in the damn quagmire. Gosh. But they ain't up to y'all to shoot the missiles. The Lord's gonna shoot them on the day of his return.
That's right.
And he's gonna deliver his elect and destroy the rest of you people on the shores of Babylon and 2/3 of his own kind.
And it kind of makes you wonder when you get these reports about the chariots over these military bases, and these chariots like deactivating missiles and shooting missiles. Well, what were they actually planning to do where the Most High didn't allow them to get accomplished? The time's not right for Babylon to be destroyed, not yet.
But it's showing who's really in control.
Yeah.
That's what it's really showing Babylon every fucking time. Like Babylon wanted peace, but guess who kept on bombing and shit? It's least of the flock.
Least of the flock. Yeah.
You can't go against prophecy.
Fuck all that.
Yeah.
Fuck that, man.
We don't agree with them.
Alright, finish up.
You done though?
That's
All right, man.
Fuck all that.
Go ahead, huh?
Reading on, it says, "But the work of men's hands, wood and stone, therefore they have been destroyed."
Yeah.
Verse 20, "Now therefore, O Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, our power, save us from his hand, that all the kingdoms of the earth may know that thou art the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai."
Save us from his hand. Save us from the modern day Assyrian, Esau, Edom, so that the world may know, right, that thou art the living God. Go ahead, I'll read it.
It says, "O Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, save us from his hand, that all the kingdoms of the earth may know that thou art the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, even thou only."
Even thou only, even you alone, are the God over us. We celebrate the Lord every day.
That's right.
Hey, to us, it's just a day off, but yeah, we still at work because it's the Lord's work.
Right.
How about that? See, niggas is eating some bullshit. Lord, like, man, I ain't sure that bullshit, man. You niggas gonna be pork ass and shit real quick. I'm gonna burn your ass up. You heard me? I'm gonna put your ass in the fire. I'm gonna keep you there. Oh, it's already well done. Long you ain't gonna take it out. Nah, man, let it burn, man. Fuck it. Go ahead, huh?
Leave it there and melt.
Leave it there and melt it. That was it, huh?
Yeah, that was it, bro.
Nah.
Oh, that was it?
Nah.
Yeah. I know I had Job for you. If you want he increases the nation.
Yeah. We're gonna go into this real quick. Bring this out. Going into Babylon, and just read this point right there. These different points.
Okay. So this is on page 134. Impartial in thought as well as in action. The U.S. in World War I.
1915. See, these niggas didn't want to get into the war, but they was dragged into it because the Germans was like, all right, man, you niggas are sending aid to the UK, you sending aid to the French on the lines, but you niggas is telling the world that y'all ain't involved, but you motherfuckers are involved, just like the Russians. Like, you niggas can't play us and say you niggas ain't in the Ukrainian conflict. You sending aid to these niggas, man. Fuck that. Do you want the Baltic states to join you in your NATO? You act like you ain't involved. Oh man, hell no. We see you, man. We see you clearly. Go ahead, huh?
That's crazy.
So, key points in this chapter is the sinking of the Lusitania, which was a vessel that had a lot of British citizens on it, but it had about 123 American citizens on it. And when the German U-boats, the submarines sunk it, they didn't know. They sunk it because they was like, it's a British vessel, it's going to Britain. We're going to sink it. Britain's in the war, so we ain't going against protocol. We fighting somebody that's against us. But there was American citizens on that same ship. And then America was like, oh shit, they killed 123 of our people. And then that got sentiment back in the States. Like, man, maybe we should enter the war. Maybe we should go up against Germany and crush it, these other people. Oh, and then they got word that the Germans sent message to the leader of Mexico to invade the U.S. Said, oh, shit, okay.
Like,
all right, let's see what it is. All right, shit. Damn. All right, go ahead.
It says you have the U.S. enters the war. Woo. It says putting the U.S. on a war footing.
Oh, hey, we need to move on a more military-like footing. That's what the nigga King Charles said when he was still Prince Charles. And he said we need to move on a more military-like footing. So it said put the U.S. on a war footing. So the U.S. right now is on a war footing. And I get the information about the draft. It's on the books.
Still on the books.
People acting like, oh, I'm so proud to be an American and shit. Well, Iran wants to go to war with you. Iran is still fighting against you right now. They fighting against those rats. They bombing fucking Lebanon in certain places. And the rats is bombing them. Mm-hmm. And who is connected to them as an ally? The U.S. Why you niggas are celebrating shit and making pork butt and shit, niggas is getting blown to nothing. Over there, bro.
I'll read it real quick.
Good, huh?
It says the United States is implementing an automatic military draft registration for eligible men from ages 18 to 26. approved by Congress, signed into law. The updated framework allows the Selective Service System.gov to automatically pull data from other federal databases to enroll individuals without requiring them to sign up. It goes into effect December 2026.
Goes into effect, but they may jump it up.
Yeah, exactly.
Anything can go down before that time, and the draft is on the books, where you don't even have to be enlisted. They just gonna grab you up, and then people do. Oh, not just man. I'm older than 26, man. I'm older than 42 or whatever. Nah, nigga. They need every able-bodied man to fight this war that's coming. You niggas think it's gonna be like the Iraq war where you just watch it on TV? Nah, nigga. They thought they was gonna go into Iran and take the leader like they did in Venezuela. Nah, nigga, this is a new beast. This is another monster that you fight.
Like what they was doing with Ukraine. Grabbing all able-bodied men.
Yeah, that so many men were gone that the women need husbands and shit. That they had to flee out of the Ukraine to America, to Poland, to different European nations for refuge because the war was so hectic. Drone warfare. Drone warfare. And get about Woodrow Wilson.
Okay. Now, when it goes into Woodrow Wilson, it says, born in Virginia in 1856 to devout Presbyterian parents, Thomas Woodrow Wilson studied political science and initially pursued a successful academic career. In 1910, he was made Democratic governor of New Jersey, where he battled against corruption and introduced progressive reforms.
See?
In 1912, Wilson was elected U.S. president. His new domestic policies earned him widespread approval, as did his neutral stance at the outbreak of war in 1914.
It was a neutral stance. They were an isolationist society. Like, now we ain't gonna get involved. That's a European conflict. Let it stay over there. But it became a world conflict quickly. The brothers brought out last week how nation was declaring war on another nation, this nation, and that nation.
God, this happened like a couple months. Within a few months span,
yeah,
the world was at war.
The world was at war. So it wouldn't have been smart for America to just stay out of it indefinitely. It was like, nigga, you need to ship things to certain nations. You dealing with nations financially. If they're at war, then they can't really deal with you like that. You just gonna be on your own. All right, do your own thing.
It says, however, his attempt to impose racial segregation in the federal government upset the black American community.
There it is.
And his condemnation of lynching in 1918 was judged related.
Yeah, because before this, it wasn't really Jim Crow like that. Because you gotta remember, the late 1800s, it wasn't really Jim Crow yet. Jake was able to do as they will, but they stayed in their own communities. Jake was in rural. They was in the rural side of the U.S. They didn't go north to those factories yet. They were still in the south. Sharecroppers. You had Gad getting those lands out west. You had Issachar throughout the Midwest, and then you had Issachar in the southwest of the United States. So there was Jake all over the country, but Jake stayed in their little areas. They wasn't everywhere like they are now. So him condoning Jake getting fucked up, it's like, what the fuck, man? We doing our own thing. Like, you already know they was drowning Jake. They was hunting Jake. We had the Klan and shit like that. Remember the dude in Sinners? He's like, hey man, if your Klan buddies come here, instead of putting on our line, our property line, we gonna shoot them dead. He's like, man, we just talking about Klan don't exist no more.
Meanwhile, he's talking
me,
the
Grand Dragon of the goddamn Klan. But that's what it was. Jake was like, man, you playing yourself. What's going on? We know what the fuck is going on.
Says, when the U.S. entered the war in 1917, Wilson's intellect, oratory, and persuasive powers made him a highly effective wartime leader. At the Paris Peace Conference in 1918, he pressed the Allies for a fair, non-punitive peace. In 1919, he conducted a whirlwind tour to urge Americans to back his bid to join the League of Nations.
Ooh, the League of Nations. The United Nations. It was the birthing of the EU. It wouldn't come until in the 1950s.
Right.
But that was the beginning.
The start of it, yeah.
The birth. He planted the seed.
There you go.
Yeah.
It kind of says, Wilson then suffered a major stroke but did not leave office until 1921. He died in 1924.
So, what happened in 1921? Tulsa. Just like Tulsa. And then a nigga died in 1924 before the crash. So, it goes to show you that
It says the U.S. has considerable financial connections to Europe.
That's why they were eventually gonna get involved. They had connections to Europe, but then Europe was fucking at each other's throats and shit. Like, goddamn, who's to side with? You couldn't side with anybody. Right?
It said this led to large loans to the Allies that made Allied success important to American investors. Okay, and then it says that the next bullet point.
You already know who those investors are.
Yep.
It says the next one is Theodore Roosevelt and others urged preparedness and an expanded U.S. Army.
That's it. So Theodore Roosevelt, which was the dude on the horse that had the Jake on one side, Gad on the other and shit. What was his party called? And he had like a riding out party. The Rough Riders. They've got Rough Riders, right? Now, he told this dude, Woodrow Wilson, you better get prepared for war. We may be dragged into a conflict you ain't ready for. So he was urging this dude. He was the president before Woodrow Wilson, was Theodore Roosevelt. I believe he was the same president saying a thorough knowledge of the Bible is better than a college education. That's what he told. He said, hold on, my nigga. You heard me, my nigga? Hey, you better be prepared. Because he didn't even know in the spirit, just like your boy, what's his name, Wilhelm. He didn't know that he was in the scripture. Right. But he knew. And then Theodore Roosevelt was like, nigga, you better be ready.
Yeah, he said y'all was chosen by the Almighty.
And even Theodore Roosevelt didn't know that America was going to get dragged in. But something told him, like, the 3 won't.
Yeah, here it says, many Americans favored Wilson's neutral policy, but former President Theodore Roosevelt, among others, disputed Wilson's contention that the U.S. could stand apart and urged preparedness for war.
There it is. So
we need help.
We need, because so many men was getting cut down. Yeah. You better be on standby.
That's the next bill.
Oh, damn. Okay.
It says American deaths in U-boat attacks spurred the military training of civilians.
Woo! Because niggas was still getting on boats. It's like stupid ass Americans now traveling and shit. Why are you niggas getting on boats when the Germans is out there with their U-boats sinking any goddamn thing that would lead to their defeat in the war? That's why they sent that letter to Mexico. It's like, hey man, you on our side or you with these niggas? Because if you with them, we against you.
Yeah. If Mexico wasn't already at war, they might have turned against America.
That's what I'm saying. Right? But they didn't give Issachar that was fighting for them any credit. Exactly. So it's like, what the fuck? Why we fight for y'all when we can fight for our own?
Right.
Right? Let's show you. Hell is mud. Find hell is mud. And did you have that scripture still?
That Job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, come. This the book of Job, chapter 12, verse 23, straight to the point. It says, he increasing the nations.
So the Lord is making the nations expand and increase, and everybody thinks shit is good. A million Chinese niggas, or a billion ugly ass Elamite, dot-head ass. Like, the Lord ain't loving y'all because he's increasing all these babies and people in population. He's doing it because he has to cut you down. He's doing it to cut you down. It said, as the scriptures go, it said, if there's any born unto you, it is for the sword.
It is for the sword. Yeah.
Right? If there's any born unto the wicked, it is for the sword. Right? Go ahead out.
He increaseth the nations and destroyeth them.
And he increases the nations and destroyeth them. The Lord increased the nations during those 1800 decades. And then when the Great War came, generations was lost to the war, man. Then World War II came about 20 years later, and more was lost. And then now the Lord gave you this whole span of time since World War II till now, everybody thinks shit good. But now you in the nuclear age, where niggas can be gone in a matter of seconds, in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, niggas can be gone. Go ahead, out.
He enlarged.
Oh, here.
Yeah. I'm gonna finish it off.
I looked at you like.
It says, he enlargeth the nations and straightened them again.
So he enlarges the nations and straighteneth this. Now, when you go into straighteneth, it means a way of difficult. He makes things difficult for them to go on. What's the straightening thing? War, where they got to give a lot of the resources to the fighting men. They can't give it to the civilians to live fat and shit and just eat all goddamn day. The drink a whole goddamn Coke and not belch. Yeah, nah, nigga, that's going to the war area for my nigga. Go ahead.
Yeah, that was it.
That was it?
Yeah,
This is on page 74. Hell is mud. Trenches take over.
Man,
1914 to 1915.
imagine, German trenches, my nigga. Imagine the war that's coming now. Drone warfare is gonna make it very hard for anybody to move. Because a drone can see you, take you out. You ain't gonna be able to get to the army if the drone is looking at you. If they send down the do and burn that fucking whole land up, scorched earth campaign, or send rockets and missiles over there. Look what those drones did to those American bases. Gone. Hey, they gone, huh? Gone. They gone.
Go ahead. Says the war unleashed on Europe in August 1914 was unlike anything else the continent had seen.
No, so war is about to be unleashed on the global scale, which the world has not seen up to this time. Go ahead, huh?
It says a conflict dominated by the deadly power of machine rifles, machine guns, and quick-firing artillery.
You got machine guns now. You got the Duke. You got lasers. You got drones. You got scud missiles, bombs. You got intelligence units. You got everything. And ultimately you got missiles. That's gonna be the last thing.
The same kind of weapons have been tested 10 years before in the Russo-Japanese War, as had the use of trenches as a defensive and protective system, but neither on the huge scale that came to define the Western Front.
On a huge scale, that defined the war right there. Trench warfare, niggas dead on. He's like, you gotta go by the bowling chop. He's like, that is the German front line. He told him. He said, but there's a medal in it and a ribbon for a witness. He said, you want to go over there, you can go. Shit. He said, we fought for every inch of this fucking place, and now they gonna give us miles. He's like, nah, it's a trap. It's a trap. Go ahead, huh?
It says, such was the level of firepower that soldiers had to dig for their very survival.
Firepower. So the firepower now, man, you're gonna have to dig. You know, those that contend, if you can look that up, is in the apocrypha. Those that contend.
And once the early German offensives had ground to a halt at the river Assigned in mid-September 1914, a new form of trench-bound warfare swiftly developed.
Woo! Swiftly. Now that's when the introduction of the planes came in there. Mortar fire, clay kickers, where they had to dig under the trenches to tunnel under and lay fucking bombs and shit, boom, to blow the shit from the bottom and have niggas sink. There's craters still in France today of what they were digging. They had a whole bunch of dynamite under it. Boom, and the whole crater had niggas sinking. They were sinking and died in the fucking pit, bro. Hell. Hell is mud. Yeah. The great. Hey, that's it. Your grave was mud. In the mud, bro. You got it? This isn't another place. Is that the only one that came up?
Yeah, up with those 10.
Man, it's pretty much it's about those that had the power, the more that they would contend. That was it on the actual section.
I mean, it goes into other stuff, but
any more points?
yeah, I mean, I guess I could read under trench systems.
Yeah.
It said frontline soldiers were instructed to dig trenches, not straight, but with traverses, zigzag or U-shaped sections.
Wait, yep.
That's it.
Yep.
Zigzag or U-shaped sections that prevented the blast and fragments from an artillery shell traveling far along a trench. It says traverses also prevented an enemy soldier from firing down the length of a trench. Lines of barbed wire were stacked out in front of the trench to slow down an enemy attack. And soldiers entangled in the barbed wire were easy targets for a well-sighted machine gun.
Hey.
You stupid fuck! Told you to keep your fucking head down!
Oh yeah, the one nigga that was dead.
That was a training exercise.
God
My
damn.
eyebrows going.
Yeah.
Panic,
He had
stuck his head up, boom!
Out of there.
Go ahead, huh?
This is Sirach chapter 28, verse 10.
Now, who's orchestrating this war? The Lord, Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai, is orchestrating World War III. He's going to be the one that's going to be fighting against these nations. And if World War I was hell like that, hell is mud, then how much more this war?
That's right.
The Lord's going to turn the whole army into vapors and smoke. You didn't get that? Dust and smell of smoke. That's that scripture right there. It's that one. That's all we need. Go ahead.
This is Sirach chapter 28, verse 10. It says, as the matter of the fire is, so it burneth. And as a man's strength is, so is his wrath.
Now, who's the man or the power that's going to come, that's going to contend? Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
His power is infinite. So you find against him, the destruction he's going to bring on his enemies is going to be God-like, because he is a power. He said he's going to judge the nations, and they're going to know that he is God by the destruction he's going to bring. Come, go ahead.
And according to his riches, his anger rises.
The Lord is going to open up his armor. The Lord is rich, man. Let me take this up. I'm going to take that up. Oh, yeah, let me get that, too. They ain't ready for this.
Bring them out.
I'm going to take that out.
Finishing it off, it says, and the stronger they are which contend, the more they will be inflamed.
Woo! So the Lord is angry. He's inflamed. He's going to contend with his fire, with his power. Go ahead.
You want me to continue out?
That was it?
Yeah, that was it. With that verse.
Okay. What does it say after that?
It says, and hasty contention kindleth the fire.
Well, yeah, because Esau going to want to go to war with the Lord. He said he can actually face him. Go ahead.
And in hasty fighting sheddeth blood.
Woo, hasty fighting sheddeth blood. Now we can get that. We can get that scripture where it said they were afraid to get dirt fight, turn their ass to powder. Go ahead. Real quick.
So this is 2nd Ezra 13, beginning at verse 10, and it reads, but only I saw he sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire, out of his lips flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks of tempest.
That's all mixed together. That's a laser. Go ahead.
Verse 11, and they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, flaming breath, and great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which were prepared to fight.
The armies of the world in one place, the middle of Western Asia, Fertile Crescent, we're going to send one laser on all of them and just devour them all. As if millions of voices cried out in terror and were suddenly silent.
It says, and burn them up, every one, so that upon a sudden that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude, nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid.
Damn.
That's how World War III is going to end for you nations' armies.
That's right.
But how's it going to end for Babylon? Nuclear missiles. And how's it going to end for the state of Israel? Nuclear destruction. And how's it going to be for the earth? Rocking to and fro like a drunkard, and the earth is burned and few men left. But in the heavens, what's going to come down? New Jerusalem. And where were you when the Israelites took over the planet? So we're going to close out, Lord, on this is edifying street preaching. We're going to face the east. We give all praises, glory, and honor unto
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Barak the Yahweh,
Barak the Yahweh,
Barak Yahushai,
Barak the Yahushai,
Barak the Yahweh,
Barak the Yahweh,
Barak Yahushai,
Barak the Yahushai,
Barak the Yahweh,
Barak the Yahweh,
Barak Yahushai,
Barak the Yahushai.
And as always, double honors to our elders and apostles, our teachers at Great Millstone that rule well.
That's right.
Continue to do so, that taught us this truth, this beautiful truth. Beginning with the names of our power, Yahweh being the name of the Heavenly Father, and Yahweh Shai being the name of His only begotten Son, and through the Holy Spirit, we do what we do.
That's
Lord,
right.
when you're edified. And with that, we say, Shalom.
Shalom.
Kwame Ashala.
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 Where were you when the Israelites took over the planet? People of earth,
We know what we worship.
Shalom.
Shalom.